I was watching Master Chief get laid. What were you doing?
Oh my God! Hi everybody, welcome to Xbox Ultimate Podcast episode number 88.
Perfect way to start.
Perfect timing, perfect way to start. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for tuning in to the show. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We got a huge panel here today. Also, one more on the way, and got a lot to talk about because
Obi likes Master Chief porn. That's now we got it.
Yep, dreams do come true.
Chief clapping cheeks.
Maybe they can extend the season to make up for the loss of other content from Halo, and also from.
I don't know what's going on in this show.
You don't?
What Xbox Ultimate?
What? This is Xbox Ultimate. Yeah.
No, not Xbox Ultimate.
Oh,
never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Well, hi everybody. Thanks, chat, for being here. I see lots of awesome people, and I want to say hi to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm getting a little echo from somebody's mic. I'm not sure whose it is. It could be somebody that has the speakers on. Just FYI, not sure. But we're gonna have some fun. Everybody, thank you for being to Xbox Ultimate 88. We got 12 episodes till 100, and it's gonna be interesting. 12 episodes because we're gonna talk a lot about games that are coming out in 2023, and there's gonna be a lot of fun talking about all the games coming out in 2023 because there's not many Xbox first party games coming out in 2022. So we're going to talk all about that. We're going to talk about the future of Xbox and all this kind of stuff. So first off, I want to welcome a guest who has been here several times before. Some of you love him, some of you hate him. We all, it's like a little brother, right? You know, you kind of like, he hangs out with you and you're like, hey man, what's up, dude? You want to come hang out with us? And like halfway through the show, you're like, stop talking about things that I don't want to hear. Okay. But then it's like, you miss him when he's gone. So you keep having him
back. And
he
comes back and he punches you in the dick, and then you're really pissed off at him.
But hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Xbox Obi, part of the family here.
You're talking about me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Just insult the guest.
Oh wow. No, we love
Am
Obi.
I the youngest? Am I the youngest?
No, I think I am.
Yeah, Jasper's got to be the youngest. Yeah.
How old are you, Obi?
28.
3-Bit just turned 29, right?
Yep.
No,
27.
27.
Oh,
27.
okay.
Yeah.
He's been 27 for 3 years. What are you talking about?
Jasper's what, 27 as well? 26?
I'll be 26 this year.
26?
Oh, okay.
God,
I thought me and Jasper were the same
I
age.
love you guys, man. You guys are awesome to be around. You
Yeah.
keep me positive, keep me grounded.
Yeah, man, we love having you here for real, though, dude. I'm just messing with you. Like that's what, like, one thing I like about you. You got a good sense of humor, right? So you never take things too seriously.
Right, Obi. You got a great sense of humor, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I've been conditioned by the other guys that I hang out with. I've been conditioned.
Yeah.
A lot of ball punching there.
Jasper, why is your Jasper?
Yeah, wait. I gotta match him. Hold on, I came prepared.
Oh. Now, what set? I remember you made an appearance on the show last week, and you didn't know it, but like, what set the mood for this picture? Because are you holding a cigarette and a beer? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. So this is my face when I saw that Starfield was delayed. It was like whoa.
Oh, okay. I see. Right on.
But, yeah. Thanks, dealer, for starting that. I got so many followers for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So
it was great.
I got
was a lot
I think
of fun.
50 in that time period.
Yeah. Well, it was a lot of fun last week. So I guess I have too many OB pictures on my phone now.
Everybody does. I love it.
Now we have everybody else who's here as well. We got my first in my heart, lovely wife Caitlin, who's got the Reverend Pong pick going on there. Hey, baby.
Hi. How's everyone?
I think we've all been better.
Good.
Okay, cool.
How are you?
Hi, Caitlin. How are you doing? How are you doing
Hi,
today?
Obi. I'm good.
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for being here.
The extraordinary AssassinLupa. Hey, Lupa.
Good evening. It's Friday. It's Xbox Ultimate. Let's get it on.
Right on. Kicking it off with the energy. Then we got the mellow fellow from outer space, a.k.a. Vitamin Boy himself, Psychonauts.
What's up? Yeah, she was watching Master Cheeks earlier, so she's pumped.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Does she get that? Do you get that show yet, Lupa?
No.
Not yet.
No, they still haven't got Paramount Plus over, and I can't be bothered with the VNP
Didn't it say like it's gonna
thing.
Yeah, there's news that's coming though. I think it's coming, and so is Chief.
It is. Yeah, it's
Master
coming to
Cheeks.
the UK along with Chief.
Right on.
Everyone's coming tonight.
Who's
That's-
coming tonight?
What the? Probably 3-bit. 3-bit just put on the
Oh my
chat
God.
that he was coming
Oh,
to the show.
3-bit Psychonauts
So
just did.
to the show. 3-bit, welcome to the show. How's it going,
Hi.
man?
I am ecstatic. I'm good. Hello. Hey, chat.
He's
How you doing?
Is he drunk?
No.
He's got like a mimosa or something.
No, he's already got it.
It's because Mav just embarrassed him in front of his girlfriend.
Oh, can she hear me?
drunk bit is emerging.
He's probably
You
watching
can,
you
but
guys.
hello everyone.
Hi, 3-bit's girlfriend, Izzy. But make your presence known in the chat. We want to see your YouTube name so everybody can say hello to you. Putting that out there. Hey, also, the Encyclopedia of Gaming dating back to the very first game ever created, the one and only Pong Soul, a.k.a. Reverend Pong, a.k.a. as Obi calls him, Ping Pong. What's up, man?
Long dong.
Long Dong Pong.
Or Lupa.
No,
Many
that's what Lupa
nicknames.
calls him. I don't.
Yeah, that's what
no.
Lupa is.
That-
That's a
no.
Lupa special. What's going on, fam? I'm actually here on time tonight.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This is the first time in a while. So it's great to have the whole Brady bunch here. Obi, obviously appreciate you dropping on in, brother. We like to give you a hard time, but we all love you. So thank you for being here, sir. But yeah, no, we got a lot to talk about this. Man, oh man. Like I said, I got my morning out of the way.
Yeah.
Done crying. We had some heart-to-heart last night on PM in the PM, so everybody go check that out after the show if you haven't already. Especially the opening, you'll understand how sad I was. But there's a lot to talk about here, Mav. So it's time to get down to
Yeah,
business.
It's a
Let's
lot
do
more
this.
to digest for this week, for this year, and then we'll talk about some of the next year as well. But Jasper the Realist is gonna keep things in perspective for us, I feel like, and also has already become way more informational on the Division than I am. Like, he knows everything about the game, and he's only started playing it for like 2 days, and now he's teaching me what to do.
That's
again.
because Jasper reads.
Well, there's too many damn words in these games these days. Too many systems, man. Like, I just want somebody to tell me what to do. You know?
It does.
Pays
the game.
attention to the
Well, I know,
tutorial.
but you don't have to, like, not with reading it. Can, like, I mean, you know what I need to do? I need to turn the narration back on and just leave it for the menus.
Oh my god.
So that it can just, like,
Oh,
to respec gear, please move the cursor to the right. Stuff like that. I think that would be very helpful. What's up, Jasper? How
Mav
you
needs
doing?
more accessibility in his games, is what he's saying.
It's been going all right. We just got done playing the Division, me, Pong, and Mav, so it's been all right today. Just grinding out, I guess, helping Pong go through the new content.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been up to.
I was helpful a little bit to you for a couple days, right? Except for I did mislead you on accident, and you ended up ruining your first character, and you had to replay the whole game over again.
Yeah.
Oh
but I
yeah,
caught
that
up.
sounds helpful.
So I'm sorry, I didn't know that going to New York and going to level 30 was going to ruin all of your achievements. But
It says it right in the beginning.
again, like, I turned the narration off, so it doesn't. I didn't see it, you know. But you know, if that's true though. He should have seen that, right? It's not just my fault.
Like when you boost it from an already made character, it didn't give me that warning. But if you start a new character fresh, it gives you that warning.
That's my crazy cat.
You
It's
guys
21.
fucking hear that?
Yeah, it's 21.
I
year old
swear to God,
cat.
you guys have
Put
another
that
kid that you
thing
have
to
locked
sleep.
up in a closet somewhere or something.
Is
That you're
that
not
cat
telling
a
us
cat?
about.
Yeah, that is my 21-year-old cat.
Don't tell Jim Ryan.
Howling. Don't tell Jim Ryan.
Why? Jim Ryan loves cats. He's just looking for a dog right now. That's all.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, shout out to Fonz in the chat, Jigga J, Soulcon, Fifth Horseman, Lady. What's up, Lady? Fark Q too, man. Tony Grasso. Let's see, Jesse. We got lots of awesome. Mythic, yo, what's up, Mythic? Staccato. Shout out to Chris Jones, hit us with the $5 super chat.
Shocking
God.
super chat.
Is that an
Is
American thing? A
No,
super
that's
chat.
how Peeve says
Thanks
it.
for that $5 super chat, Chris
Well,
Jones.
Chat.
Who's shatting? Jesus.
That's super chat. I once went
Is that William
Starbucks. I
Shatner's-
accidentally ordered
William
a
Shatner donation.
yeah. That once at Starbucks, I accidentally ordered a grande iced caramel macchiato with an extra shat.
No, a
Really?
shark. You said
Shart,
What'd that-
shart. Yeah,
Oh.
shart. Yeah.
What'd that taste like?
Well, it tasted normal because I didn't think they had any sharts in stock. So I think they gave me a shot instead. But he said with a $5 super chat, shout out to Chris Jones, unit Xbox Ultimate. Let's go. Gonna be litty like a titty. Okay. All right. Let's get started.
I like it.
So should we just like start with the bad news?
You should probably introduce Fuzzy.
Yeah, you should probably.
Oh,
introduce
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Oh shit. Fuzzy's here. Hey, Fuzzy. Thanks, man.
We're on a roll tonight, folks.
We are getting this going great. This is smooth
Mav's
so
doing
far.
great.
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Everything's
fantastic.
fine.
Hey, what's up, Fuzzy?
You should probably take some
Um,
vitamins.
The
man.
always fuzzy Belvedere is
I
here
got
as well.
some if you need some.
What's up, Fuzz?
What's up, everybody? Sorry for being a little late. Time ran over at Doomslayer's Den, but glad to be here with you guys. Glad we have Xbox Obi on here as well. Nice to finally meet you on the podcast.
No, we actually, you were, I think it was like almost 4 years ago. You were on the first podcast I ever did on Blam's show.
Yeah,
But that was the last time I talked to you.
I think you know what? Yeah. Wow, it's been that long. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Time
like
flies, we got new
4
games.
years ago. You said like 5 years ago or something.
He said
Yeah, about
cool.
4 years ago.
Wow.
I
So
think
like
so.
you were like what, like 16?
Yes,
Obi?
I was Jasper's age, probably. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, hey, we're gonna have a fun show, but there is also some bad stuff we got to talk about. Like if you caught PM in the PM last night, we had a little eulogy at the start of the show, thanks to Reverend Pong Soul here, who kind of helped put things to rest for us and help us move on. And we had about an hour and a half, 2 hours of discussion about what they could do, like, and what happened and all these things. And we're gonna get some takes from everybody here about the state of Xbox, what is like going on with why we have a whole year without any announced now first party releases for this year, and is this kind of like a flashback to last gen a little bit, and is it really gonna 100% be fixed by 2023? At that point, you know, I think that at this point, I think that it's like hard to 100% guarantee anything with release dates ever, and we don't know release dates for any games right now in 2023 as well. So currently, like, I don't know, do we have any release dates for any first party games at all on Xbox?
No.
For first party? So it's gonna get, I mean, obviously that's gonna get changed soon, but it's a pretty interesting thing to think about, right? So we'll start with the guest. Obi, how did you take this news yesterday? Did you cry into a pillow, or were you okay because you don't give a shit about Starfield or Redfall anyway, or what were you thinking?
Like I said, that was my reaction. No, I was I couldn't believe it. I had to look multiple times and still I didn't think that was possible. I was just having conversations with, Dealer and Colt the night before, like joking around saying, how funny it'd be if, Starfield was canceled, and just because we were joking about it, none of us thought that was even possible with how.
Oh, so it's your
like,
fault.
Yeah.
So like how
dare you put that into the world, man, Obi.
Bethesda's had their chest so puffed up about this game with their dev diaries, and like Rand said, no game has been marketed like this from Xbox before, and something had to have happened this week. I joke about it with the guys that I think that they saw it running, and on they said we don't see no reason why this can't be on the last gen consoles, so make it work on there as a joke. But it sucks. So Redfall we all expected, but I don't know, I'm still in shock about it because I'm like, how I will leave my opinion until after the showcase, because then it's going to be okay now, because right now is the worst. We're all going to freak out because there's nothing, but we need to see the showcase. We need to see the release date for Motorsport 8 and any other secretive things, because there were other games that were pushed back secretly in-house that were supposed to be released this year, apparently, that those could be greenlit now. Who knows? Highly unlikely, but who knows? I'm sick and tired of the Halo, Gears, Forza, and if we're only getting a Halo Battle Royale and a Forza and possibly a Gears, something with Gears right now. Yeah, kill me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Infinity Doc says with Redfall, we thought kind of because there was rumors of a delay, but I'm on the same page with that. I kind of expected a smaller delay, kind of to like October or so. I didn't expect like a 2023 delay on that, and I did not expect one at all for Starfield. But I also want to get to this $20. Very appreciative. Thank you, John TJ Super Chat. Very generous. Appreciate you, bro. He says, Jesus, there are a lot of you on a podcast. Everyone hit the like button. Xbox needs third-party games and Game Pass. I suggest Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown, and Gotham Knights to make up for the bomb they dropped about Starfield. I would be definitely down with that. I know Kate would be extremely happy for Test Drive, because Test Drive Unlimited was, I think that was one of your favorite 360 games, right, babe?
Yeah.
That game was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was a lot of fun. So Test Drive Unlimited would be great. Gotham Knights, I've been calling for that for months now, and I think it's a possibility, but we'll see. I mean, maybe they're going to drop the bag on somebody. What does Xbox need to do to make up for this? Fuzzy, what do you think, man? Like, can they do something to like ease the burden now, that, or to set things kind of more positive soon?
I think they can. I mean, for the most part, sure, it hurts as far as the whole deal with the delay and stuff, but given that these games are going to be in a better state when they are released, that's great. I'm hoping that we see the next Forza Motorsport. For me personally, that's probably going to be enough for them to make up for it. Hoping that delivers on everything that they said that they were going to rework with this new engine. So looking forward to that thing. But as far as what they could put in Game Pass day and date, I'm hoping Phil and Sarah are making all the phone calls they can, if they hadn't already, to these third party, publishers and devs and things, and trying to get that deal for either Gotham Knights, like you said, Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown would be nice. I mean, there's a Need for Speed, I believe, that's going to be announced here soon. Yes, I know we already have Forza coming, and we have Horizon. What is another racing game we're going to do? Hey, racing games are, especially arcade ones, are going to be more mainstream, so you'll get a lot more people playing a Need for Speed possibly than a Motorsport, give or take. But something like Saints Row, that's another one I would like to see them bring into Game Pass. But been seeing some rumors, quote unquote, I guess you could say, on Twitter earlier today that Stalker 2 might be ready. Take it with a grain of salt type of thing, but that would be awesome if they were able to get everybody moved to the new location and still get that out this year. If they can't, it's totally understandable for reasons why, but that would be a nice change of pace. And then kind of like what Obi was saying, as far as some of the things that have been pushed back. Some people are saying Hellblade 2 possibly. Some people are saying I just have my doubts on Avowed, but
yeah,
there are some other projects that I know that they've been working on. Like Phil talked about Compulsion's game like almost 3 years ago now, so hopefully that's closer to being complete and polished and ready. But we'll see. But
the worst case scenario is if they rushed another game out that wasn't ready just because of this, because they felt it like not as important or whatever. I don't think they would do that though. I mean,
no, I hope not. I think, given that, Starfield being their biggest get as far as of current up and coming games, I hope they don't rush anything, but I don't think that they would either. Like, if anything, I was always under the impression that maybe Project Mara was a lot closer when they showed it. I mean, that was a small team that made the original Hellblade, and they were using a similar small team setup for Project Mara. It may not be, a 40 or 60 hour game, but a 20-hour experience. yeah, that may not fill it for some, but that would be a nice, surprise type of thing. The Project Nightmare thing, as far as from Compulsion, and they got so many projects that been leaked that we have no real idea of how far along they are. It'd be nice to see some of those if they're able to slide in place, if they're ready. Not just don't push them out the door. But I think they're beyond that now. I don't think they'll do any of that stuff.
Yeah, I agree, man. 3-bit, like, you took this hard yesterday, man.
Yeah.
I saw you on Twitter. You're like, you were on the verge of shit posting, but you didn't. You kept it classy. But I could tell, you were on the verge.
Yeah, because I was just disappointed.
Yeah.
I think if Microsoft needs to, they have the money to take a hit. They don't really need to rush any game out. I don't think they will do that necessarily. But yeah, I was just disappointed in the fact that I mean, you and Pong talked about it and kind of hit it on the nose of just essentially wait for E3, wait for E3. And I think that's been happening for so long. And if you are an Xbox fan, it's just, it just sucks that this keeps happening and we're just constantly waiting. The first year there wasn't a strong lineup. The second year, to be fair, it did have some hits. We had Forza and some other games as well. But Halo, right? But that was delayed from the first year to the second. So it's like this common theme of possible studio mismanagement, and it's just unfortunate that they had to do this. I know what I feel like happened at that meeting was Phil saw the demo or something of Starfield, and maybe they had some sort of conversations there at because there's no way that Starfield was like, I think initially they just found out recently that this was going to be canceled based on other Xbox executives still promoting that release date. You had Aaron Greenberg saying like 11/11. You had all these different executives saying what the release date was, and then they had that happy meeting. They're all in the photographs, like, yeah, look, we're Bethesda, and then it just happens to be canceled a couple days later. So I think what Xbox needs to do, I don't know how much they can do, honestly. I would honestly bite the bullet for this year, and they have the money. They don't need to rush anything out. Like Activision, when Activision panics, they typically need to like, oh, let's release something and we'll release it without a campaign or something. The Xbox doesn't really need to do that. They're $1 trillion company. So if they need to, they can just take this time, like, okay, 2022.
They did it with Halo, even after delaying it for a year, though, right? Like,
exactly. So I have a feeling they're probably gonna do it again for 2023 and just release a killer showcase and have some surprises in there. I'm sure they're gonna have like, this is available now. I don't know what, but I'm sure they'll have some of those in there. It really sucks. You have so many studios, right? This is just the you have to think about it from people who have been supporting Xbox since 2018, and it sucks for those people who are just like, look, Xbox is turning ship. We have Phil, we bought all these studios now, and now we're in a state where we can release a steady flow of games. And then you come into this meme that people always say, like, wait for E3. And it was a meme, but
wait till next year. That's another
wait till next year. And I think for a lot of people, it just came to a head with this specific situation, just because it was like, really, like, you have this many studios and you can't release a single game. Like, at least when you had less studios, you were able to release one game, you know. Halo, but even if you do release Forza, here's my problem, because I know a lot of people are saying, like, what if you release Forza this year? You still run into the narrative of Halo Gears Forza, Halo Gears, you know. So to me, I have games that I'm going to play this year regardless, right? It's more so it's more so like about the messaging within Xbox and the marketing. And I think it's a failure on their part with marketing, because if they never set the release date for Starfield so early on, then I don't know how big of a problem this would
But
be.
even then, though, right, 3-bit, like, I want everybody's opinion on this too, because like if they hadn't released a release date for Starfield for this year, then the only game we would have been anticipating this year at that point would have been Redfall.
It still would be bad.
Was also delayed. So it's like
we probably would have had a problem then too.
Yeah,
just a lot
it would be
sooner.
a problem regardless. I think why I say it's about the marketing, because I know you guys talked about this too. Like, if they released gameplay for it, at least they know, like, hey, how ambitious this game is, and they can appreciate a delay rather than Phil, have his message like the Cyberpunk message where he's just like, sorry, we're working on it. The teams, that sort of message. I think people would have took it better. It's still bad. Like, I still think they need at least one game a year, especially with all those studios. But it just leads into a problem. I think people need to get out the fanboy warness of it. Like, regardless, we're gonna have amazing games this year, right? It's more so if you are a fan of Xbox, if you are just looking for those AAA experiences, or if you've been waiting since like 2018 for Xbox to, you've invested in the ecosystem because of their promises of all these studios, that's where it gets a little disappointing.
And it doesn't change the fact it's coming.
Xbox even bought Bethesda. Like, do we have years where they didn't put out a first party game? Like, where they only had like 8 studios?
Even with the early, that's what I'm saying. Like, with Xbox One, at least they had a game.
Well,
like one game.
This year there will be a game, right? Like, they have to. Like, they have to do something. They have to pull something out of their ass. Like, Forza Motorsport has to be there. Like, if that comes out, it does count. But Pong, I see you, man. But like, I don't know. Like, are you in doubt that we won't have a Forza Motorsport this year?
Yeah, I think everything's in doubt at this point, because again, if Forza Motorsport's not ready, why would they not delay it? Again, they're going for quality now, which is fantastic. It's something that we all asked for, right? Back in the day, we always saw Xbox force these games out, right? So they've already proven they're willing to do it with their biggest first-party title in Halo Infinite. Now they've done it with probably the next biggest title, if not going to be the biggest title once it launches, in Starfield. Why would they not do it with Motorsport if it's not ready? And we don't know for a fact that it's ready to come out. I mean, Turn 10's got a brand new engine. They were helping other teams with their games. We've heard and seen, and Fuzzy can attest to this because he's got more information on it than I do, that they've been doing beta testing and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. But that doesn't mean it's ready. Right?
I mean, they were doing that with Redfall too. They were beta testing it. So
yeah, and that even if Forza comes out, that's my thing. It doesn't change the conversation of relying on Halo Gears Forza.
Right.
Again, yeah, 100%.
So it does suck, but I am looking. Not to say I'm not looking forward to those games. I am. It's just I wish that there was that steady flow of games per year. And if you're investing in Game Pass, that's something you expect. Like, you invest in Game Pass, like, okay, I expect these AAA games every year from Xbox Studios. If they're not providing that, then that's also bad for Game Pass. And I think most of us on this panel are very positive people, right?
And not me. I am not positive.
No. We try to.
I actually get told I'm a pretty negative person.
Well,
I have a nickname, Debbie Downer.
To be positive. I think Mav can attest. Like, we all try to be very positive, and we try to be realistic at the same time. And this is just one of those things where it just sucks. It's hard to find
the silver lining.
Positives.
But what are we all playing right now? We're all playing Division. It's not a first party game. It's a third party game.
Right.
I know.
No,
that's
no, and I
fair,
think
but-
most of us are going to say, right? Most of us as gamers, right? All of us here play a lot of different games for the most part. None of us are only like first party AAA game players. There are some people out there that are like that. Most of us can sit back and honestly go, as a gamer, I got plenty to play. Yeah, it sucks, disappointed, whatever else, but I'm not going to be without games. I'm not going to be out here complaining, I got nothing to play on my Xbox.
You're not going to
right?
be
Uh,
toting that
yeah.
Xbox has no games mantra all of a sudden.
yeah,
it's
no, none of us are going to be like that. It's just Xbox as the business, as the industry. What does this mean for them this year? It's a huge, gigantic hole. There's just no other way to put it right now, right? So
if we had
that's the tough
first
part.
half games too, it wouldn't hit as hard, right? Because
correct.
It's like
What
a whole year.
Look what happens with Sony, right? Look what happens with Sony. Sony releases their games in the beginning, first half of the year, right? They've historically not released anything in the holidays, and nobody said a peep because they did get games out. And so if Xbox did have a couple games at the beginning of this year, you're absolutely right, Mav. This wouldn't feel as big a loss. It'd still be big because it's Starfield, but it would not feel like it is right now. We just haven't had anything first party for a long time.
I think they'll make up first party with Age of Empires console edition, but it's still like it
That's
came out
niche.
last year for PC.
And it's niche, and it's very niche, right? Me, I'll be excited, Jasper. I'll be on it every single day. But, for most people, it's not going to hit. Most people are going to be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you in disbelief, Psycho? I mean, like,
Dude, I mean, I woke up like
at
I
4
can't do
p.m.
it.
you woke up and you're like, what the hell's going on?
No, I woke up at the crack of noon, bro.
I'm just
all right?
kidding.
No, I saw that. I was like, are you freaking? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was upset at first because it was a game that I was anticipating to play this holiday, and it got delayed, which was it just came out of nowhere because it was set in stone. They said it was in ink, not in fucking pencil. They doubled down on it on the release date, and then they have this meeting with Phil Spencer and did Matt Booty go? I'm not sure, but Phil went, saw it, and then all of a sudden now it's getting delayed. So either what we saw the reports with the bad flight mechanics and the bad gunplay were true.
So Phil Spencer's like, hey, make the flying better. Then you can release it. He's like, it'll take 6 months, Phil. You're like, I don't care. I want better flying mechanics.
It was more than just the flying mechanics.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of other things in that what that guy was saying. So
yeah.
So it had to be true a little bit. So he's like, maybe we should hold off on it because that's the only other thing I could think of to delay the fucking game.
I think the delay's only gonna be 4 months, so I think it's just gonna be polishing, fixing like
maybe March
some game breaking bugs, but not like major game breaking bugs, like just like polishing and fixing small stuff.
It's
See, I would agree with you there, Jasper, but there's still 6 months that they could have had to do that type of stuff. So it had to be something big for them to delay it 6 months ahead of time.
Both games, not just
well, no. See, I think because of negative reception of like Fallout having a lot of bugs and stuff, I think they're trying to get this as like as clean as possible.
Well, also, they saw what happened with Battlefield. They saw what happened with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
They saw what happening with Halo now, right? With content,
but they had to see something to make that call. Something was
yeah.
That they're not going to be like, okay, the showcase is structured around Starfield. All this, we're this big game for 2022. They're not going to be like, let's delay it for polishing before.
So during the theater presentation, there's like skull faces and like people floating around and like, what the shit is this? No,
I would
they
say
just don't want Cyberpunk like all over again. I think that's what they're trying to avoid. They want that 4 months extra polish so they don't release it and then everyone shits on it. And
yeah,
I would say a big reason Xbox bought Bethesda was for Starfield, right? They bought the bank, not just the game, right? If I was Xbox, I would want weekly updates of Q&A personally. If I was Phil, I want a controller in my hand playing that game, whatever builds you have, every week. I think that something came up higher up that they needed to change about the mechanics of the game, not bugs. Something needed to be changed deep for the 6 months. Bug finishing, all that stuff. That's something you do during the crunch time, the last 2-3 months. This is a huge delay when you still have a huge time gap between it and being released.
Yeah, but the
so-
creator engine, that's what it's known for, is 1,000 bugs. So
Well,
it's
that's
like,
what, and so that's what I'm saying is that when people like when you're saying polishing it, that it's Bethesda for a reason. Nobody's gonna care if there's some bugs here and there for it, or if you glitch out of the map or whatever.
Well,
Who cares?
I would
Bethesda.
used to agree with you on that. Like I personally don't care, and I think a lot of people don't care. But I think like the way
Yeah.
social media is now, and the way like people like overreact to some of this stuff.
that's what
with
I'm
these
saying. They don't want
ambitious games.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but I agree with you on that, but I think that I don't think the polish has anything to do with that. I think they know they can do the polish. Something big had to have happened,
Like
it changes the whole
game
the whole
breaking
plan or
bug.
And
Yeah.
and that's what I said last night, Mav, right? That something in the past 30 days came up that they figured out that they were not going to be able to fix. That's why the call was made. That's why everybody flew out there and they wanted to see for themselves what was going on. And then they made the call to delay it. Because again, all this marketing lead up is on point with what Bethesda does and what they do well when
Exactly.
they're getting ready to launch a game. They would not be showing these Viaducts, these small little documentary sit downs unless they still believe that they were going to hit that 11/11/22 mark. So this is not something that they knew about months ago. It's definitely something I think personally within the past 30 days that came up that was absolutely like, hey, okay, let's try to figure this out. Nope, we're not going to be able to get this fixed in time on top of all the polishing that we need to do. We may have to unravel some stuff, whatever the case may be, to get this fixed. And we're going to need more time. And we got to have, the okay, obviously, let Phil know that,
Right.
hey, we're going to need next year. So I think that's probably what happened.
could have been, holy crap, the scope of this game is a little bit too big. Condense it. Find the golden path of this game and then unpack it and give some of it for DLC. Because that was one thing that was talked about. The game is too big for its own good. So it could have been,
I still don't believe that, Dev. I can't believe
it's
everybody's
hard,
running
it's
with
hard
that
to
stuff.
believe that, right?
That garbage is. Yeah, that guy is garbage though. That guy was the way he worded everything. It was weird, dude. I don't like that. But you're right, Obi. Either they could have been condensing it a little bit, or maybe they said, no, we don't want to cut anything, and we've got some things that we need to work out as far as pathwise goes, as far as mechanics go further down the road, as from side quests or whatever the case may be, maybe some of the building, and we don't want to cut that out. So we can cut it out and launch it without this, or we can take the delay and we can have it as a full game as we envisioned it in the first place, right? That could have been
it. It can't just be like, it's probably a mixture. It makes
I have a
sense
feeling they
to
were
be
behind
bugs.
schedule, and then they needed that rest of that time to fix it. So like the normal schedule would like put it at if they were on track, it would be like 11/11. But since they're behind schedule, they need an extra 6 months. So then the extra 3 months that they delay it is going to be for bug fixing.
And normally Bethesda would release it,
Yeah.
right? But with Xbox, they at least have the backing, like they have more money, so they can. Normally, they probably wouldn't have, delayed it.
Well,
and now with Xbox backing, at least if it is buggy, if they do want to add those extra features, they have the financial backing of Microsoft to do so. I don't think it's just bugs. I do think it's features as well. It makes sense if you're doing a 6-month delay and you're looking at your pipeline of, because there is like usually a list of things that you assign to a developer and then they get it done, and you basically are staying on track of what needs to get done per day, per week, essentially. But I do think it's a mixture of features and bugs. It does, like, I do know Bethesda is known for their bugs, and the game is going to release with bugs regardless, right? It's a large game. It's you're able to traverse to different universes and go to different planets and stuff. You're gonna have bugs.
Yeah. For sure.
But it's a matter of finding enough polish, just enough polish, and also adding enough features in there that they possibly didn't have enough time to make for that November date. and they probably did talk with Phil, like, hey, we do have a lot of other things we want to add in there. They had talks at the dinner, like, hey, there's this and this we want to add, but we can't because of this date. And they probably like, hey, we can afford it. If we need to move it, we can do it. Yes, it'll be bad PR, but hey, we don't want to do another Halo Infinite. We saw what we did with Halo Infinite. We don't want to do that again. So if we'll take the bad PR, we can afford. We're $1 trillion company, you know.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate in the long run of things because now they don't have any games this year. Like they were really relying on Bethesda to release a game this year, but now we don't have that. So
I would really like to add. I'm happy you brought up Halo because all these questions that we have, if they do this deep dive and it is in the showcase, all these questions that we have probably are going to be answered during the showcase. We're going to see what kind of state it's in, and we can make that like, oh wow, dude, this could look like Halo Infinite, and like, wow, this looks bad, and this is embarrassing. Cut it, take it off the stage, or it could look really good, and you're thinking, so what's going on? What is wrong with it? But I think that we're going to get Todd on stage. And he's going to say, hey, delays happen. The scope of the game's too big. And we're trying to, get it all together. Or we're cutting things out, cutting the fat off. Who knows? But I feel like this is his baby. And he will make an on-stage appearance talking about the delay.
Oh, 100%. You kind of have to now. With it being delayed, he kind of has to come out and say, since they didn't come out and say anything either in the VDocs or something when the announcement happened, so he has to say something at the showcase personally. But
But what if they don't acknowledge it at all?
If they ignore everything and
they already made their statements, so
no, I think
Todd Howard never did
on stage or something like, "Hello, gamers. We're sorry about what happened, but here is an exclusive."
Is that Michael Jackson? What the hell's going on?
If they brought Michael Jackson back from the dead just to deliver the message.
I think Sarah Bond will deliver the message, but who knows? Maybe Todd.
Nobody from Bethesda made a really official statement besides the PR thing that came out. Phil's the only person of relevance that actually came out and said something. There's no way that we're not going to get.
Do you think that maybe that means it was Phil's decision potentially?
I don't think it was Phil's at all. I don't think you're going to tell Todd Howard what to do with this game.
Todd was probably like, my vision it's not going to be ready. I need time to complete my vision.
My mastercraft is not complete.
I think,
please give us more time.
There's two people in
God
this
doesn't
industry.
ask.
That's true.
I think that there's two people in this industry that the publishers don't tell them what they're going to do, and that's Kojima and Todd Howard.
Yeah, Todd Howard does has run of the ship over there at Bethesda for sure.
Exactly. And they're independent, technically still operating independently. They just like Xbox operates independently from Microsoft, but they still
have to say, hey, are you going to be able to fund the extra 6 months? You know what I mean, for this?
Yeah.
Right. So,
but when it comes to day-to-day choices, Xbox does not get to say for Bethesda.
I want to get Lupa in on this. I got a question because I got some flack for this a little bit. People saying I'm sugarcoating a little bit when I made this post, but again, I made my post about my thought on it and from the perspective of this is another piece of evidence that quality is really high priority for them. Otherwise, you're not swallowing that pill, to do a 6-month delay. I think Xbox from years past would have said, hey, you got 6 months to figure out some kind of solution to wrap this up, and release it. And then, hey, it is what it is, but this is the second time now we've had a massive announcement of a delay of a game, to try and get it out in the best shape possible. And this is not just one game now, it's two. It's sacrificing the whole year potentially of first party releases. So Lupa is this, how did this sit with you? Is it a sign that they're trying to do right, or is it a sign that of problems, or what is it you think?
At the end of the day, Xbox fucked up. Simple as. But get over yourselves. It's not
Yeah.
the end of the world. 4 or 5 months. I don't know what the big thing is. If you want a broken game, who cares? Let them put it out then, and nobody will play their broken game. So I think any delay is a good delay, and I think that if it's going to make the game better, then I'm fine with it.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah,
like
I
a
think
tough
most
pill
of
to
us-
swallow, but
There's
at the same
plenty else
time, we
to
all.
play. Loads coming out.
The
at
weird
end
thing
of
is, I
the
think
year, so-
everybody's on that same page, right? Like, I don't see anybody being like, "Hey, release it broken," right? And so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a double-edged sword. We're still dealing with the effects of poor decision making and poor business handling from years ago. And without having more things planned for this year, it hits harder when something gets moved out, right? So, when Phil was all like, "Hey, we're not doing timed exclusive deals. We're not doing third-party deals like that anymore." And they also didn't have a lot of first-party content before all these acquisitions. And they didn't also could have funded some smaller projects that weren't like 6-7 year damn games as well to try and get at least more things in the pipeline. It seems like we're still dealing with those consequences that were from like 2016, 2017, 2015
Come
today.
on, we've been Xbox fans since the beginning.
Yep.
Well, I have, and I can tell you, Xbox always throw a spanner in their works. Always. They always do something that everybody goes, what they doing?
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, the one thing I want them to stop doing is stop putting out dates too early. Stop
Yes.
telling us what's coming in a year or 2 years' time.
Yeah, but see, they
Let's
did that with
just see it.
Halo, and everyone bitched they weren't given dates. So
Well, I don't want to hear what they're
Damned
bitching
if
about
they
because
do,
they're mainly
damned if they don't.
PlayStation guys, whatever. Like, I don't want to hear about a game a year, 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line. I want to hear about what's coming out in the next 6 months.
Well, see, then we
Other
wouldn't
than
have
that,
an E3
keep
last
it
year at
quiet.
all. Because
Yeah, well,
there would have been nothing. Like, that's the thing. Now,
it's not necessary to do this
Yeah.
because then it gets everybody hyped up, and I'm sorry, but the real world, things go wrong. Things happen
Yeah.
nobody has any control over. So don't keep doing that and letting us down because, yes, we're all disappointed, but at the end of the day, what's going to happen that's such a big deal?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to wait a few more extra months. Gamers are too entitled, in my opinion. Should have been round at the beginning when we barely had a game a year.
Yeah.
One game
I
a
mean,
year.
it sucks that Starfield got delayed and Redfall got delayed. I mean, it sucks, and just makes it worse that because they don't have anything announced that's coming out as of right now. So
But there's
right
plenty
now,
of third parties coming out that I'm really excited for.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
third party, but people that they want something from first party. They're just upset because you got almost 32 studios once the Activision deal goes through. 32 studios and not one game slated for 2022.
Yes,
That
but
is the
listen,
frustration. I know we know that third party games are coming, but
No,
they
I
see
get that.
32 studios and not one game is coming, and that is the frustration from the community. It's okay to be frustrated because without Activision, we got what 23 studios, still 23 studios, and we are rumored to get one game possibly coming out for 2022. And we got Scorn, we still have
Somerville.
Somerville, but also that what was
Replaced
it?
may
The
come
guy,
out.
Replaced.
yeah, Striker 2.
Scorn.
So the one guy put out that possibly Striker 2 is in December.
Stalker.
It's still slated.
Stalker. Right.
Stalker did it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stalker 2.
I would still highly doubt that. But
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
but
think
I have
December's
to-
just the end cap date. Just they haven't just decided a new date for that. I think
Right.
that's what the December thing is.
I have to remind you what Phil said way back in 2021 when he said, this year we're going to be fine because the games are already in production. 2022 is going to be a terrible year because COVID hit and messed everything up. He said that.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
why is everybody surprised?
I'm
No, I
surprised
think-
because
I
I wanted to
think
play
most-
Starfield.
I think
Yeah.
most people are like, they're not necessarily disappointed that they delayed the game. I
Right.
think we all agree delays are good. I think delays are always going to be pretty good. It gives developers more time to polish their game, add features in a game.
Yeah.
I just think, and I think most of us, since we're in the circuit of Xbox and news, and we are very attached to the ecosystem of what's coming down the line and things we can expect, that's where we get disappointed.
Yo,
'cause
I've been
we're
through the
just like,
dark times of the Xbox One generation. We'll be all right.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
I-
There's a
I-
lot.
I understand that.
it feels like it reminds me of those dark times, like
Right.
the
the cancellation of
Xbox One,
Scalebound.
Just no one
stuff
wants
like
to go
that,
back.
right?
That's the
Yeah.
issue. That's
The closure
thing.
of
No one wants
Lionhead.
to relive
Paul-
that shit.
Paul Tassi agrees with you, 3-bit. He says it's the
Yeah, but,
Xbox One generation all over again.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't agree with that. I think right
No.
now it's bad.
We don't want
right?
that.
But
We want
I
to
do
move past
think
that.
I don't want to say like wait till because we have
Wait
been
till
waiting for a
E3?
while.
Don't
I
don't
do
say those words. Stop.
Wait
I
till
know. Everybody
E3.
feels so stupid now when you say that because
I
then
know.
you say
I
wait
feel
and
like
it doesn't
I
happen, right?
I feel like I can't even say that anymore because we keep waiting, but
We've been.
I don't know what else to say. 2023 and up has so many games lined up. I feel like that's going to be a packed year.
What you say
almost
is wait for the showcase.
which I don't want to say because we've been saying wait for this. We
I
keep
know,
saying
but
that, but
waiting
it-
for the showcase
yeah.
is what we have right now.
I mean,
So-
at least they acknowledged it. I mean, how long have we been waiting for that fancy dancy super graphics pack for Minecraft and ray tracing?
Oof.
I mean,
fuck
what are
it.
they
People
gonna?
are waiting for that.
yes,
Yes,
been waiting.
yeah.
the community that
I want it
Minecraft
to look good
community
when I play it
was
with my kids. Okay, man. I want to enjoy it, and but
the
at
extra
least they
texture pack.
acknowledge that. I mean, they've just Mojang forgot Xbox even existed.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of new IPs none of us know about as well. I think they've got some
Yes.
surprises up their sleeves. People
They
just
do.
need to wait and see. I hope that things get sorted out. I hope that next year things are going to be a lot better and a lot of the games will be dropping and we'll be like, we got too much to play. My backlog. You
Yeah.
just know it's coming.
Well, I need
Yeah,
to
I
get to
know.
some of these super chats right now because John TJ is pretty much funding the show at this point. Shout out to you, TJ, with a $5 super chat. John TJ, appreciate you. Says show gameplay of Starfield still and have Todd Howard come out and explain why and apologize. I feel like the announcement could have gone better if they would have given gameplay with the delay announcement, but they probably didn't have it like show ready yet to go. Because I think they just tried to announce it as soon as possible after the decision was made, so they had enough of a time gap between now.
Yeah,
and,
but if they showed
the
gameplay and it was
showcase.
good, then be like, "Why are you delaying it?" So
Yeah.
they would have to show
Yep.
bad gameplay.
Right. And then again, John TJ with a $10 super chat. Appreciate you again, John TJ. It says they prematurely announced the date because they didn't want to let us down, but they did by doing this. If the gameplay is fire, then okay, let them make it even better. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that's I think we can all agree with that. Then also, let me scroll down here. Sorry, Vic the Click. Shout out to Vic with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Vic.
Vic!
Vic is a cool guy. He says, I'll let the future me worry about that. Right now, I'm still trying to finish so many damn games. Yeah, I have same boat, man. Same boat. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. I have a huge backlog personally. It's just worth discussion. John TJ again with a $5 super chat. Shout out to John TJ again. He says, look, it would have been fine. They only announced the year, not the date. Then one more here. Oh, we got Alvin. Shout out to Alvin, dude. You guys are going crazy right now. He says, in the immortal words of Sergeant Johnson, in my day, we had sticks, 2 sticks and a rock, and we had to share the rock. We'll be fine. LOL. Shout out to Alvin.
Good one, Alvin.
And also, John TJ with a holy shit $50 super chat. Super chat.
Christ.
Wow. Thanks, John TJ.
The super shot
Yeah,
in your bucket.
appreciate you, bro. Again, it says, remember, they got Stalker, Forza Motorsport, Scorn, Exomecha, State of Decay 3, Fable, and many others. I agree with AssassinLupa. Everyone needs to stop whining. Don't forget, we used to only get one game a year before this is all Game Pass. Yeah, I mean, it's still worth talking about, right? Like I get that, yeah. Hey, there's a lot of worry. Now there's different scenarios out there, right? There's a lot of doomsday people like Xbox is fucked. Xbox is dead. They can't recover from this. This is like last gen all over again. This is like
those are the idiots are saying
right.
that.
This
I've been with
doomsday
Xbox
scenario.
for 20 years. I'm selling my
fans.
Xbox
Right.
this year and getting a PlayStation.
Then you
They're all
have
fake fans.
people saying
Join the
that
idiots.
Phil Spencer needs to get a therapist because he can't handle running the company and stuff. And this is like game devs saying this on YouTube and stuff like that, right? Then you have people being like
Workers.
100%. Oh, it's not a big deal. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And that's like also we gotta like try and at least acknowledge the fact that a whole year without any announced games is currently a little bit of an issue, right? And then we have, the middle ground, and that's what we're trying to kind of tote right here. We're trying to have the discussion about it, but like we're being real about it. Like, is there an issue? I think so. There was an issue from years past that is putting us in this position now. Now we also have hope, right? Because we do have that showcase. I know. Wait for the showcase. Wait for 2023. Whoop-de-doo. We're gonna get some news soon. It's gonna be okay. Let's yeah. And I'm that guy, right? I'm that guy, and I am always looking for what the future is, and I live in hype mode. Personally, it's fine, right? Like it sucks. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's gonna be fine. I think that once the showcase wraps around and we have some other things to talk about, we have some more announcements, we have some more things being like, oh, look at this, we got
That's why they got the bad news out now.
Exactly. You get the bad news out ahead of time. You got Xbox Xbox come out, Forza Motorsport, you got potentially Avowed is shown again, maybe for early 2023 release date, or possibly who knows when. You got maybe Compulsion's game is shown, and maybe that's not too far away. Then all of a sudden you turn this like time when everybody's like, oh, Xbox is screwed, and into like, wow, look at all the things coming out again, right? And we just got to see it, and I think we're gonna see it at that showcase. So that's not far away. It's not like we gotta wait like 3-4 months, 5 months to get some news. We know news is coming within a week, right? So what is happening, Psycho?
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Stop it, Psycho!
All right, no, it's just,
Compose yourself.
Composure.
so
I'll send it to you, Matt.
it wouldn't be
Okay.
bad if if Xbox had something else coming out in 2022. It's been a dry effing year, and that's why people are pissed. I'm sorry, I can't just sit back and be like, it's okay, we'll just wait. If they had something out, if they had one game out earlier this year, and then this, and then possibly other things coming out, because we know Scorn and a couple third parties, it wouldn't be as bad. But there was nothing. So it's like, what is going on? There's like, it's just been a lot been with the highs of 2021 last year, coming off of Halo and Forza or Forza Horizon 5. You come into 2022 almost on a flat note, write it out, and we're like, okay, at least the second half of 2022 is going to be great. And then you announce the second half, and then you delay it, and then you're like, all right, what is going on? So I don't know. I'm hoping that there's something in the works that they will say.
What if Halo
But-
BR is standalone? Do you count that as a game coming out? Like if they make a BR mode that's standalone, is that a separate game to you all, or is that?
If they do it like a Halo 3 ODST, then I guess
It would be like, do you count COD Warzone as its separate game from like Modern Warfare? And I would say
I think
yes.
you need
no,
a whole separate
it's
game.
yes and no. It's not, but it is.
Yeah,
It has to be
You
a
don't
big
need the-
budgeted game. I think what people want is the big budgeted games, because AAA is not based off the size of the game. It's the budget and the.
but that would get your
Wise.
first party argument gone if they put out BR, Halo BR.
Yeah,
They release something.
But that's
but that budget's not there. It's a small team. Certain Infinity is a super small team.
but it would still get a first party product out. You know,
Well, I mean,
it's
it's a double A. It's a double A game, though,
yeah.
right? You consider it a
It's
double A.
second party.
Yeah,
more
and
than
it's
first
not.
party.
It's a second party, basically. Yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. But yeah, no, that would not count. But that's still more Halo, Gears, Forza.
Yeah, Halo Gears further. I think the middle ground, and we'll be
That's fine.
fine. You know, I think in the middle ground we have games to play this year, right? We have Hogwarts and a couple of multi-platform games. It just goes into the thing. If you are an Xbox gamer and you were expecting some things, especially in Game Pass, right? If you're subscribed to Game Pass, you're like, oh, I'm going to subscribe to Game Pass because I know what's coming down the line later this year. You're expecting like some AAA games, and the reality is you don't know what is coming this year. Starfield and Redfall and all these other games are either being canceled or pushed out. So if you are buying Game Pass for those big games this year, you are not necessarily getting that. That's just the reality of it, right? However, there are still amazing games coming out this year. Just not from the Xbox side of things.
Well, we
but
don't
if
know
you-
that yet.
if
I
we
mean,
look
like,
at the bright side.
There could be
I mean,
Forza
it could be
Motorsport
canceled.
or something other surprise. We don't know for sure. Last year, Forza Horizon wasn't even announced until E3, right? And that blew everybody
I'm
away and
sure.
won Game of the Year awards last year from multiple outlets
Oh.
and such. So Forza Motorsport could still happen. It's been heavily rumored, but we don't know for a fact. I mean, it's all up in the air, like Pong said. But
There's a list.
there's a list.
But that still goes
There's a
into that
list
niche
of
sort of market. Like
what's
not
coming out.
everybody's sort of into racing games, and then you go into the Halo Gears Forza argument again, right? I think I'm looking forward to a Forza Motorsport. I think that's the game where they can really push their tech, and that they really should push the tech in that game. Like if they really want to show what the Xbox Series X is capable of, show it. Because
I think
right now, yeah,
I
go
just
ahead.
think that there's too many unknowns that could surprise us. Like id hasn't put out anything really in a while, so like maybe Quake's farther along and they just surprise us with Quake for like November. Like that would count. It would
Or
just-
what if like
there's
what that
just so many unknowns.
Wolfenstein 3 rumor, right?
I
That was
don't
out
think
there.
so, yeah.
I don't think that. I think personally,
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be later, like or after what they're working on now. But
There's just so many like surprises and unknowns of projects we don't know about that they've been working on. We don't know how far along they are. Like
So I mean, there's technically is first party coming out. So we got Deathloop, and we got Grounded that's coming out this year. That's Grounded. Yes, it was in preview, but now we'll get the 1.0 update and be fully a full game. We're still getting in Game Pass Sniper Elite 5, Pac-Man Museum, Assassin's Creed Origins, For Honor, Marching Fire, Shadowrun Trilogy, 2 Point Campus, Midnight Fight Express, Dark Tide, Warhammer Dark Tide, Scorn, Hello Neighbor 2, Stalker 2, possibly. This is all in Game Pass. Dusk Falls, Atomic Heart, Party Animal, Pigeon Simulator replaced Slime Rancher 2, Somerville, and A Plague's Tale Requiem, but that's not Game Pass.
as Dusk Falls is also
Plague
technically
Tale Requiem's dropping direct into Game Pass.
Is it
Plague's
okay?
Day
Yeah,
one.
Plague Tale
This
is-
this wasn't listed as Game
Yeah,
Pass, but okay.
Day one.
So everything's coming in Game Pass.
What is
Uh,
Pigeon Simulator?
Exactly,
what it
sounds
says.
like. Like Goat Simulator, but pigeons.
yeah,
I'm
you just
assuming.
fly around as a bird, do pigeon stuff.
Shit, I'm a lot
It's
of
like
people.
being
Look.
a cat with birds, Kate.
I like a good simulator,
wings.
but I don't know about that one.
Look,
I know you like your Sims.
at the end of the day, right? When we look at all of this stuff and we look exactly what happened, I think that the hard part about this is when you discuss this topic specifically with Starfield and Redfall being moved like this, it always comes out sounding like doom and gloom, right? Like, oh my God, this is like the most horrible thing ever. Gamers have some of the shortest memories out of any living being ever, okay? And it all will pass at the end of the day. Is it a huge hit? Yes. It's going to be a huge hit this year for Xbox. It's definitely going to slow down Game Pass growth, right? This was going to be their major push this holiday, was Starfield and to a lesser degree, Redfall. So they can't expect that Game Pass growth like they have over the past couple of years, right? And that's a major part of what they're doing here. And that they are still going to find ways to create value within Game Pass leading up to the holidays. They're going to have some aces up their sleeves, right? It's just that nothing's going to match the impact of a Starfield, a brand new IP from one of the biggest studios in the world, from one of the most household names in dev history, in Todd Howard, which is ultra rare. That was just going to be the big one. That was going to be the bomb this year. That was really going to jumpstart everything and even get the hype and the momentum going even faster into 2023, when they knew they were going to have a regular cadence, when they were going to potentially finally be able to do that one game per quarter that Phil has talked about before, right? So I think that it's really hard to have this discussion and not sound like it's all doom and gloom. For anybody listening to chat, anybody listening down the road, when we talk about this stuff, it's really hard not to get that feeling, but that's really not what it is. And like Mav, you know, and everybody kind of talked about here, everybody on this panel and pretty much every podcast I've listened to or been a part of since this happened, we're all for the delays. The delays are necessary, 100%. Again, we're all in agreement with that. Like, there's no way any of us would say, push this out the door like you did Xbox One generation, and then just throw it up in the air and say, well, we did the best we could, but at least we got a game out there. No. That time is past. This is the new Xbox. So I'm happy that they're monitoring quality. I'm happy that they're giving these devs quality time. But in the meantime, right? In the meantime, the reality is that this is a giant miss, right? This is a big giant L, as the kids like to say these days, for Xbox with their goals, right? As a business, as an industry. They had some big goals coming, you know, that were leading up to this point, and Starfield was like the main drive. We heard them talk about Starfield nonstop. Even before the acquisition was complete, Starfield was mentioned by all of the senior management team at Xbox, right? So I think that at the end of the day, they're going to find a way to bring value to Game Pass coming into the holidays. Is it going to be the explosive kind of deal? No, because looking at even what the third parties have coming out, there's really not a game out there that, or even two games out there that can really replace what they've lost in this, but they're still going to go try. I don't doubt for a second that Phil and his team are already either A, had some things in the works, or B, have gotten on the phone doubly hard and are trying to cut some deals, maybe even overpaying for some games to come into Game Pass because they know they need it right now. And the showcase is going to answer a lot of questions, right? The showcase, again, I think that some of the shine and the glamour around the showcase and what we were expecting, because we were expecting a big blowout from Starfield and maybe even Redfall getting their blowout and seeing what that game was about finally. That's not there and probably won't be there, at least maybe only in a lesser degree, but maybe they even pull it just to not even show it. That's a possibility still. So, but the showcase is going to answer a lot of other questions because they are going to have some surprises. We've been hearing behind the scenes that they've been doing a lot of deals, that they've got a lot of things working. And I think Lupa's right on her part when she came in and said, yeah, we're going to hear some surprises out of this showcase. I think that's definitely in the works. I think that they have those cards and they're going to play them because now they got to fill the showcase with even more content to probably make up for the bigger spots that they had set aside for Starfield and Redfall. So I think that in the end, when we come out of this showcase, is it going to feel as satisfying as maybe once it was going to, that we were going to finally see Starfield and it was going to blow our minds and we were going to be months away from playing it. It was going to be absolutely amazing. No, we're probably not going to have that feeling because we're going to come out of this showcase and it's going to feel like just wait longer, right? Just wait longer. That's what it's going to feel like. But we're still going to see some really awesome, amazing things in the showcase that I think we are going to be able to get excited for. And I think there is going to be some surprises for Game Pass coming in. You know, maybe it's Ubisoft Plus. Maybe they cut a deal with Ubisoft to get the whole dang thing in Game Pass, right? Or they, or like I've been saying, they get Ubisoft to create that vault like EA Play, and we get at least all that in for nothing, no extra cost, right? There's different things they can do, and I think they are going to pull out all the stops. Like I said, Phil's the candy man. He's got that big bag of candy, and it's full of all these Game Pass treats in there. And he's got it hanging out in his desk. And whenever he needs something, he always finds a way to come pull it out of the bag. Like I said last night on PM. Yeah, like I said on last night on PM to PM, this time around, he's got to grab a whole handful of candy and kind of bring it out and give it to us, right? I think that's where he's at this point. And I don't think that Phil, I think Phil that understands it, and I don't think he's going to let this just go and be like, it's fine, we'll get through this. 2023 is right around the corner, everything will be fine. We'll just kind of gloss over it. We'll get through this. No, I think he is actually going to try to make it up to the gaming community, to the Xbox fans out there. And again, he kind of needs to, because they don't want to start losing Game Pass subscribers already. He's going to have to maintain value, so at least they can kind of plateau at this point until Starfield.
I got a question. What kind of candy? Is it penny candy, or is it the whole candy bars, or like, and what
he's
full
going
size dollar bars? Yeah.
He's going to have he's going to have a diverse, exactly, Jasper, diverse mix of candy, so you can go into that hand and you can go, Phil, what do you got for me? And you're going to be like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, wait, I like that one. You're going to be able to pick that piece out. That's what he's going to do.
So a variety
of stuff. That's the good thing about like some of the Xbox's studios.
So he's got like a Tootsie Roll and a Snickers, but nobody likes a Tootsie Roll, so they all grab the Snickers.
I love Masshole's comment, Philly Wonka. Let's go.
Yes, Philly Wonka.
Philly Wonka. Awesome. New nickname, Masshole. I love it, man. I love it. Trademark that.
Philly Wonka, created by Masshole, circa 2022. So, hey, I like this idea. So let's talk about what kind of candy could we get out of this, right? Could we get a Gotham Knights Game Pass bar?
Crackdown.
We're going to get a Plague's Tale Requiem shadow dropped on
We're going to
June.
get Crackdown 4.
I think right now is a good time to be hitting up Big Phil and saying like, hey, man, this is something I've always wanted. Hey, Mech Assault. Figure it out. Figure out the IP, right? Like kickstart it, showcase it at some point, reveal something. I don't know, just like it's a good time.
I mean, big mixed bag, like
Killer
I said
Instinct.
to you, Matt.
Yeah. Oh yes, like Lupa, man. Lupa sent me like the biggest, baddest ass grouping of miscellaneous candy.
Is that better?
So it's yeah.
You high yet?
Not yet. I'm used to eating sweets, so.
Have you scraped him off the walls yet, Caitlin?
And y'all's chocolate isn't very sweet either. It's like, it's a lot different.
I'm still waiting for my crumpets.
You're getting crumpets?
No, you're gonna wait. I got some Thomas English muffins for you. They're the same thing.
They are not.
Yes,
the
they
same
are.
Bloody thing.
Until you prove me wrong. Put your money where your mouth's at.
I will. Send me your address and I'll send you crumpets. Fact.
I want them
Next
hot.
Week. Well, you have to fucking make them up yourself.
Pre-buttered. I want English butter.
English.
If I sent you butter in
is there a difference between English butter and like?
That Kerrygold stuff I buy, babe?
That's Irish
like
butter.
European butter.
But that's the worst English butter.
I don't. Here's the thing. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with you. I don't like that butter.
English butter is better.
I like it.
It's like got a taste.
You just like cheap shit though, so
that's because England's got some weird cows.
England's got weird cows.
They got a special way you gotta milk
grass
them.
over here, not false bloody
I'll send you my address. I'll send you my address, and I want crumpets.
I want some crumpets.
And you're they're nothing like muffins at all.
Shout out to Drawn TJ, by the way. He puts a super chat $5. Thank you, brother. He says Phil will come out and say, you get candy, you get candy. Just go buy the people that have the rights to Mech Assault, please, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Agree with you 100%, Drawn TJ. 100%, brother.
Wow.
Go cut that check. However many people own different pieces of Mech Assault, go buy it and just put the mech back together again and give us the damn game. I agree with you.
And all those fastest studio old IPs, all of them. I want all those.
They're making Rise Son of Rome 2?
Yes, we can get a Rise too. Excellent. Yes, absolutely.
A $2 super chat. John TJ says, "I'm dying laughing."
Chris Jones says,
I
"Damn,
would love
Obi,
that,
getting
man.
some free
Another
candy,
Rise.
and I offered money." Chris Jones, crumpets are not candy.
Yeah, crumpets like a biscuit with holes in it.
No, it's not a bloody biscuit.
You mean you don't eat candy with your tea? Is that what you're saying, Lupa? You don't eat candy with your tea? No? Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't think it really goes down too well.
But
Probably
Lupa, do
puke
y'all
very
have
quickly.
these? Do y'all have these?
And no one wants your damn animal crackers.
I can't live
No.
anywhere
You
unless
just
you
have
got these.
animal crackers by your desk.
We do
I keep
have
these
animal
handy
crackers,
right next to
but
me at
not
all
those
times.
cardboard ones.
Matt,
You
Matt,
know
we
he
have
does.
ones with chocolate on.
Nutella? No, I don't do the Nutella, man.
Is that
Yeah.
is that your brand, Mav? Is that like the best animal cracker?
These are the
brand?
closest to cardboard, which is what I like. So these are actually Target brand. It's Market Pantry. So Stouffer's also does these, and they're pretty much the same
Okay,
thing.
that kind of looks like mine.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't have any.
You
right
have
now,
these?
but-
Why
You
do
like
you
these
eat
too?
them?
I do. I do like
understand.
some cardboard.
Because I like to snack, and I feel like I can eat 1,000 of these, and they don't make a damn difference. you
I
know?
don't like
Well,
the
no, but
iced ones.
why would you
The
eat
iced
something
ones
that
are-
doesn't taste good?
Cardboard
they taste a
pizza
little
too. Those
good.
Tostino's
Get a
pizza.
hot-
Those Tina's pizza. Those cardboard pizzas. Those are good too, man.
Oh yeah, Totino's. Yeah, maybe.
You
I
at
like-
least gotta go for Tony's pizzas.
No,
I like the Tony's.
those little square pizzas, man.
That's the same thing.
When you sit
Flush-
there,
Flush,
Yeah, they're
Flush
no-
Jackson goes, crumpets and animal crackers, June 12th solved. Exactly. Phil just needs to come out on
Yeah.
stage and say, crumpets and animal crackers for everybody, and everything
go.
will be happy again. Let's go.
but they're
Matt,
gonna be
Imagine they
pissed
had
off.
Love it,
I like
Flush.
animal
At
crackers,
E3.
though.
Some crumpets and animal crackers will be good.
Did you ever get that app, Matt?
Oh, the Microsoft Rewards app thing. I tried clicking on the
Yeah.
link, and it sent me to an error page.
What?
Hmm.
So you can be like right here doing the auto searching right now.
Oh yeah, getting your rewards. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm doing the
Yeah.
challenges, getting the rewards. Okay, so
More
Get-
Fortnite skins.
let's get back to candy. Okay, because it's one of my favorite topics. Like Fuzzy, is there like a specific thing you could say, "Hey, Papa Phil, like make good on me right here for this for the 2022"? You know, like is there something you would like them to go like a Game Pass deal? You would like say, "Hey, go drop the bag at that publisher's doorstep," or like maybe hey, like somebody said, "Hey, make the Ubisoft thing happen." You know, I don't know. What would you like to see?
Ubisoft thing would be pretty interesting, especially considering like if they do the Vault. I mean, that way definitely have a lot more people for Division and Division
Yeah.
2 and stuff. But I still like the idea of Test Drive Solar Crown or Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Just something to drive around Hong Kong, you know,
Yeah.
just a new vista to kind of rip through the streets, night racing, neon signs, the whole deal. I still want Jedi Fallen Order, but I'm hearing that that's early next year. I was hoping it would be before the end of this year type of deal. I mean, they're already cozy with EA, so why not? I really want that I don't know if it was a Photoshop or just some staged picture at a GameStop of Titanfall 3.
Don't
Something like
play
that
with my
announced,
heart.
like maybe they were funding it in the background and it's kind of like, hey, when you get around to it, you know, and they're like, oh, it's already ready. We don't have room for it. Oh, wait, something just came up. We have room. You know, maybe Titanfall 3 type of deal shows up type thing. But yeah, just get that
That would-
checkbook ready.
that
Go
would
to
be
these
amazing.
studios. I mean, Embracer, I'm pretty sure, has got a handful of games outside of what do you call them? Saints Row. So they seem to be the
Tomb Raider.
I don't think it'll be quite ready just yet, but you know what? That leads to a point where maybe they should start purposely having a backup plan for all of their first party deals of where, hey, we plan on releasing this first quarter of this or third quarter of that. Have a backup plan. Go to Embracer and be like, all right, we want the rights.
Fuzzy,
to this.
wait. Fuzzy, are you suggesting that they have like 2 games planned for the same day just in case?
Yeah,
And they just go whichever one's ready?
yeah.
Wow, that's not a bad idea.
All right.
Let's go.
I know that's probably, you know,
Right.
depleting the bank, but hey, the way things are going, it's almost
That's amazing.
a necessity at this point.
Yeah. I mean, what if they do have something? What if Avowed was slated for like 2023 because of Starfield being slated for holiday this year, right? And they didn't want to release them at the same time. potentially.
Right.
So like maybe they got still 6 months to go. That's quite a bit of time, right? So maybe like, what if you could make a call and say, hey, like, could you be ready to go in November to one of these other publishers? Or I mean, not
Obsidian
publishers,
seems to be
devs.
on that same level with what do you call them?
Insomniac.
Insomniac. So
Yeah.
it's quite possible, like you said, they may already have it ready, and it's just like, hold until the first quarter next year. And it's like, well, we're already ready. We'll put it on the shelf here. And Phil just comes by and is like, all right, change of plans. Your game's up on November. That would be awesome. But
yep.
As long as it's
and we
not
talked
rushed,
about that, right?
yeah.
We've talked about that, Fuzzy. We talked about that in the shop. We talked about it here. Like, we're looking at their studios and the amount of content that they have. Eventually, when all this stuff starts becoming available and ready, they are going to be able to basically have a big giant magnet board where they just move games around. And if one's not ready, they'll have another one that they can go, like Mav just said, to the dev team and say, hey, you guys are close. You done wrapping up polishing? Can we get this slotted back 3 more months? Can you guys make that hit? And they're probably going to be able to do that with a lot of games, and that's going to give them a lot of flexibility so that these types of scenarios don't happen again, because this has got to be the last time. 2022 has got to be the last time that we ever hear about this problem from Xbox. I know that's put a lot of pressure on them, but it is what it is. With as much talent, as many studios, as many games as they have in the pipeline, this has to be the last year that we have any type of content issue whatsoever, unless a meteorite hits the earth or something crazy happens, right? We can't see these issues pop up again. This has to be where they start from here on out. This is the last pass you guys get. 2023 on, we got to have consistency from here on out. That's it, period. So
agreed. Definitely agree on that.
I think
that happen?
They have a potential to have a. I think their showcase is going to be really good, right?
If it's anything like last year's, it's going to blow us away, right?
Last year was one of the
we only
best
got 2
E3
conferences
showcases
this year, so.
that I've ever seen, right? I think they absolutely killed it last time, and if they have like a lot of surprises, like I'm expecting a trailer for Indiana Jones. I don't know if it'll be there, but I think that would be really cool. They just have so many things in the works that they could potentially show so many different types of candy, right? And I think Microsoft has this benefit of having so many different types of games that they are hitting almost every different market that you can think of, like RPGs and first person shooters. And I think with that being said, I really am excited for the showcase. I know we have the doom and gloom segment. I do think they need to work on a lot of those things. And like Pong was saying, 2023 and up, we shouldn't see any of those problems going forward. If we do, then we're in for some problems for sure.
Then there's something bigger going on, right? 3-bit. Then there is really some type of issue that we have to start questioning about what's happening at the top.
Then we would really right now. I'm questioning the management of Xbox. 2023,
not
if there's
just
no
Xbox, but certain studios.
No, Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Well, because Xbox are the first party studios that they have certain people that they've put in charge of these studios, and like
I get Bethesda, they just joined and stuff like that, but we can't also we could take into the fact that they've been having issues like that for years now, and I also think because of what happened with Lionhead Studios that they are very hands off with their studios, and I think that can also be leading to some problems. Like, yes, it's good to be hands off.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for Xbox, then you wouldn't get delays because they can afford that. Whereas, like, if it was just Bethesda, they might still push it out because they don't.
Yes, but sometimes pressure is good. Like I believe in both. I believe yes, you can have studios, like you give them time to work on things, but I also think, if I have all the time in the world, then I could be lax about things. Like I've been in the position where some things are better because of time constraints, and I've also
3-bit, talk on that a little bit, because you're a creative, right? You're in this industry, you're doing stuff, and you work as a creative. You are, you've got that mindset, right? And I was talking about this last night, that letting creatives do what they do best is fantastic. But there are times where creatives, if you don't have any type of structure, will just go off. I mean, they're because your imagination, your brain doesn't shut off, and all of a sudden you got all these ideas, and all of a sudden it's great to have ideas, but eventually you've got to actually distill it down and get some kind of form to it, right? Otherwise, you could just keep having all these ideas and creating, but it doesn't amount to anything unless you have some kind of structure or somebody coming to you saying, "Hey, this is all fantastic. Love the work you're doing here. But what is it, and where are we going with it, and how is this going to help us get to this goal?" Right? That sometimes is needed.
You need some sort of director that has the mindset of a creative, that appreciates the creativity side of this game design, right? But you also need that other mindset of marketing and like deadlines, and you need someone who can do both. And I think Todd Howard is pretty good at that, despite the situation, right? I think Todd Howard is one of those people that has the mindset of both of those things. I think with these studios, like if you guys watch the Xbox documentary, you can kind of clearly see what their mindset is for going forward with these studios, which is to buy these studios, be hands off with them, let them do their thing, right? And it seems like that was that's like a huge DNA thing for Xbox right now, is to buy the studios, let them do their thing because of what happened in the past. But I think what they need to do is put some pressure on some studios, because of the thing you can run into with game design, with movies, like a lot of different things, a lot of different mediums I've been fortunate to be a part of, is pressure is good sometimes. Like
I feel like our
deadline.
generation procrastinates a lot. So like
It's a social media bug. That's the problem. None of you know anything. It wasn't for social media.
I just feel like me and 3-bit generation procrastinates all the time. So like we work better like the day before something's due. It's like, okay, I'll get it done now.
Yeah,
whereas, like,
I mean,
generation kind of just
we do that, or we think we have more time to do like, oh, we have all the time in the world, let me just do something else, or do something sort of related to the topic. When you think you have all the time in the world, sometimes that's not always good for a creative. Sometimes deadlines are very good for a creative, and sometimes features come out of those deadlines that you wouldn't even think to make. If you watch, I know Halo 2's ending people didn't like or whatever, but if you watch the deadline, or watch the documentary of what came out of like Halo 2 and the things that they created just because of those deadlines, sometimes creativity comes out of deadlines and out of short time frames. So pressure can be good, but it can work vice versa. Like sometimes you might need more time. Like in this case of Starfield, I'm sure they needed more time, right? But I do think with Xbox there might be, I would have to see, but I think there might also be an issue where they might be too lax with some studios, right? We'll just have to see in 2023 what the case is, but yeah, I mean, it is a thing.
Yeah. Let's get this $10 super chat from John TJ. Appreciate you again, sir. He says, if they want to blow us away, put Saints Row, Need for Speed, Test Drive, Gotham Knights. By the way, this is my last super chat. Jesus, why can't I not say super chat? Super chat for tonight. Got to save some for your next show you do. I appreciate you, bro. I always appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in and everybody being here as well. I see lots of awesome people in the chat still. We're having great discussions, some needed discussions about what's going on. And
Yes.
so it's, again, there's no doomsday here whatsoever, right? Like this is not an Xbox is in trouble. Like the thumbnail says, is Xbox in trouble? The answer to that is no, right? The answer to that is
fine.
no. But it does suck to have a whole year right now that we don't have any current announcements for a 2022 game, right? So I think that, and actually we don't have any announcements of any release dates for any Xbox first party games that will come. I think that will change in a month, little less than a month, and we're gonna cover a lot of that stuff here. So I'm excited to see what they do announce. For me, Gotham Knights is a big one. There's a lot of excitement about that game, right? if they could pull it off and bring that into Game Pass, and which we already kind of see the marketing behind it, I think that would be a huge move, because you would have a lot of commercials with like the DC characters and all this stuff, and you got that whole superhero thing, that people are like, oh, Xbox doesn't have any, superhero games. They did put Guardians of the Galaxy into Game Pass and all this stuff, so I think that would be a big one. I think that also we could potentially see like another surprise game that we don't know about announced that may have a sooner release date than we're anticipating. Maybe they have more confidence in the end of this year, and we're able to make that decision as well, right? Maybe there's something to that, because I understand like what Phil did with his tweet, and he's like, hey, we got to worry about quality and consistency, and we're not. So that's very important to us, all this stuff. But the consistency, like, so far has not been there with releases. So maybe there was a little bit of confidence from them to make that move. Either so much that they know the game's going to be absolutely crazy amazing, and it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, when this game comes out, they know it's just going to freaking blow people away. Or maybe they do have a couple other things planned. As Dusk Falls, it's not really like a huge game, but if that does hit later this year, it is technically a first-party game because it's from Microsoft Game Studio Publishing, right? Group. And we also don't know about a Forza, so I don't know. Is there anything, babe, that I want to ask you, babe? Is there something? Is okay? Is there something that could like really excite you at the showcase, or are you just excited for the show in general?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I would like to see some more House Flipper 2.
What? Not Unpacked, or what is it called? Is it Unpacked? Unpacked?
Is it Unpacked or Unpacking?
Unpacking? Unpacking 2?
That would be awesome.
It's Unpacked, I thought, wasn't it?
I feel like it might be Unpacking.
Is it Unpacking or Unpacked?
Unpacking.
Unpack?
Alpaca. It's alpaca.
Unpacked.
Okay, it's Unpacked.
Mav muted my mic.
Did I? No, I didn't.
No.
No, a yellow thing just popped up on my screen that said the host muted your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I thought that was Pong.
Why'd you try to mute Pong? What did Pong?
Because I'm trying to hunt for the echo.
Bro, I turned everything. I pulled out my earphones and everything. I got nothing on.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to hunt.
Have you tested yourself?
Have I tested myself? Well, I don't have anything else playing.
3-bit.
Is it me? All right, let's go one by one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mute.
It's definitely unpacking.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Muting on 3, 2, 1.
I love the Scooby Dooby Doo.
It just went away.
It's gone. It was gone when Jasper muted too, though.
Oh, it was gone.
Yeah, Jasper.
So it's Jasper or Fuzzy?
Wait, what? I'm on mute.
The Fuzzy.
All right.
Fuzzy.
It's Jasper.
No, it's 3-bit.
It's 3-bit.
Is it?
me?
I didn't mute.
3-bit.
Yeah, you did.
It's 3-bit.
I didn't mute yet.
Yeah,
mute yourself.
Mute yourself.
All right.
Testing. 3-bit.
Yep.
Hello.
It's 3-bit.
Yeah.
It's 3-bit.
We found it. It's 3-bit.
I'm done.
Oh, shocking! The game developer has the issue. The man who doesn't know how to download games. Yeah, okay. All right. Here we go.
What a fucking surprise. It's
probably my
3-bit.
fan.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Steele is saying he's not hearing the echo on the actual show. So
either, to be honest.
It's very faint. I can hear it in my headset, right?
Yeah.
So it's very faint, but it's been there consistently the whole time. So it's like, it's like driving. It's like I have a head in my. It's like I have another voice in my head, like constantly.
I know. I unplugged my surround sound. I was like, "There's no way it's me. There's no way."
It's still there.
Is it still there?
Maybe it's because I don't have
Yes.
like a headset on or earbuds or anything.
Is it because your Xbox headset's on 3-bit?
I think it's just his mic's picking. Oh, I don't know.
he's like, I have a headset on.
Pull down your thingy.
if your headset's charging,
Pull down,
that usually
pull down
does
your,
it.
your little your,
Wait, what are you laughing at? I missed it.
tickle your little tip right here.
Oh,
No,
Just
it's
see
not.
if it's on.
My head.
Tip
my
to tip.
thing's not on.
Just the tip.
Wait, is it still there?
Just
right now?
It,
Yes,
Tickle
it
this
is.
tip right
100%.
here.
It's still there. Yeah.
Well, I don't freaking know. All right.
tickle the tip. It's right here. Tickle it.
I don't want to.
for those that only have the audio of this.
Yeah. Are we coming through your speakers?
No, it's coming through.
That's it's
me
coming
and
into
Obi
your headset.
have, like,
your
the
headset,
same-
like right here. Look, you have your tip way too close to your ear pads, and I think your microphone might be.
Picking it up.
Yeah,
No.
you're picking up your interference from the audio. From
Well,
that.
he should be using his mic from his PC.
Yeah. Right?
But is
Yeah,
his
get some
mic?
ASMR? Get
Yeah.
some, real close.
Do you have your headset turned way up? Is it picking it up? Do you have it solid on your head, or do you have
Yes,
one
it
cup
is.
off, or what?
Sensual.
Man, that thing
sound.
is a lot bigger than
It's
it looks.
literally it's you hear this.
It's massive.
It's
dude.
Portuguese. You can tell.
That's what happens when you tickle the tip; it gets bigger.
Oh my
God.
god.
There we go. Yeah,
Now he's gone.
yeah.
He's gone. Bye, 3-bit.
What did Jasper say? Oh my god.
And the echo's gone, which is great.
Yeah.
The echo's
He's gone
gone,
off-
so we're
He's
good.
gone off to tickle his tip.
Whoa, whoa, wow.
You guys were embarrassing.
Oh, 3-bit, it's gonna be okay. We love you, man. It's okay.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Like, I don't know why it's echoing.
No, it's gone now, buddy.
You need
I
some
mean, at least you look,
soundproofing.
Wait, it's
you
around
gone?
look
your
good echoing.
It was gone when you were
think
far
so.
away from the mic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
so
it-
it's
is
picking it
there
up off
now?
the headset.
Yeah.
Nope,
Picking it up
it's
on
back
your
now.
mic headset
Wait.
and on your actual.
Just
mic.
go like turn the volume down.
Just
Yeah,
like
there
sit
you
in the
go.
back against the wall and just yell when you have a comment. Okay.
Steel says we bullied him.
We bully 3-bit all the time. It's okay. No,
Just
dude,
stand
it's not
up
a
and do a little
big
twirl
it's not a big deal.
We actually bodied him, is what we did, Steel.
You said this is what crunch feels like, 3-bit.
Just raise your hand and ask for permission to speak.
Wow.
Wait. Can you hear it now?
What the?
What about
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just stand up and do a little twirl for us. Maybe we'll still hear the echo.
I'm gonna.
Well, you gotta be careful because one night he wasn't wearing pants on Fun Pop, so you never know.
That's true.
Yo, what? 3-bit wasn't wearing pants one night? What the hell?
See it.
He's probably not wearing
This is
pants
what
now. What are you
Pong
guys
does.
talking about?
$10 says that Pong's
What
not
do you
wearing
mean
any pants.
trousers?
Nope, I'm wearing shorts. No, I never do that. I actually wear pants all the time.
You bet you never wear socks.
3-bit loves the game Bullied, so he knows how it all
Yeah,
works.
It's okay.
Yeah, we need to get a dunce cap for him. That'd be really great.
Bully kid does, right?
No.
Chris Jones with a $5 super chat says, "Let's add pressure to 3-bit so he gets his game out sooner." Hey, 3-bit, when's your game coming out?
Oh, shoot.
When's Abandon getting here, 3-bit?
We would like to know
Ah.
about Abandoned, or has it been
Yeah.
abandoned?
Yeah. Are you working
You
with
need a
Kojima
deadline?
directly?
Listen, Abandon will come. Okay.
You've been saying that for 6 years now. We're disappointed.
That
Yeah.
that
You
actually
know?
is about all
I mean,
the other
I think-
developer actually says. It's pretty
Yeah, I
funny.
think
It
the
is going to
three-
come.
It's coming
I
soon.
think the
If I give a
3-bit
release
game
date,
is-
we saw what happened.
Studio
right?
is
With
down.
Starfield. I don't want to do
Yeah.
the same.
11/11/23, 3-bit.
Confirmed that it's coming in
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah, can you like call your
Oh,
game
wow.
Starfield, but like change the like lettering of it, like Starfield, like
You mean
Like
what
Farfield.
the developer pretty much
Farfield.
did with my my game's name?
Yeah.
It's called Farfield, along with Starfield.
Farfield.
Farfield.
Chris Jones with $2 super chat says Mav supports bullies confirmed. I hate bullies, but I also do completely condone giving your friends shit a lot. That's also that's different, I think, right? Is that allowed? Giving your friends constant shit, like
Yeah, it's not bullying as long as they're friends.
yeah, as long as they can handle it and they have a good sense of humor, like 3-bit. And speaking of that, if you guys haven't seen 3-Bit Pony on this channel. Please go check it out. I appreciate anyone.
Wow, it's been some time.
If appreciate anyone checking out that video.
We
It's
never
called
did
3-Bit
get your
Pony.
video about Mav, though, did we? 3-Bit.
It's been
No,
delayed.
that was delayed. That's following the
It's
same
been
fate as
delayed
the
It's
band.
been updating UE5. It's getting a UE5 update.
Yeah. 3-Bit
It's
Pony.
been
It's
delayed.
my favorite creation I've ever made for fun speculation. It truly is. And
What the fuck is that in that DM spawn? What is that?
He's making Mav a metahuman, and it will be fantastic. I saw
I made most of you guys in 3D.
actually,
Actually,
oh, it's great.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
All right, sorry, we got stuff going on the DMs. All right, let's get back to some conversation
I
about
actually
games.
think you're full of shit.
Oh my god.
I think Psycho's seen most of it. I think he's seen more than.
I've seen more
of
than
what-
anyone
most of
has
what?
seen.
Like,
Psycho's
Exactly.
seen you tickle
We don't
your
need to.
tit.
We don't need to go into
don't-
there. Go into
Yeah,
it.
let's go
We
to
just-
the next topic.
Yeah, next topic.
Yeah.
is there any other topics this week?
Yeah. PlayStation has no games.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know.
I know. So,
Yeah.
TK chilling. Shout out to TK. He says,
PlayStation didn't have a game in the holidays.
He says, I know some people want exclusives and think that's what drives sales, but does it really? A new game to me is usually just a distraction from what I'm usually playing. So here's the thing with that. I think people do want those exclusives, but I also think that it's also kind of like a marketing thing for the brand more than anything else as well.
It gives identity to the brand is
Right.
what it does overall, right? If we only had one console, it'd be the utopian world where everybody just created games and put it on one console. But at the end of the day, because there are multiple consoles, it does differentiate you from others, right? It does give you that identity, like, hey, I can go play A game only over on Xbox or B game only over Sony, right? It does give you identity, but is it as large of a deal as people make it out to be? No, unless you are that type of gamer that only values those games specifically, right? That's the only way it really has that much value.
So what do we have lined up for this holiday, like, to look forward to now, without knowing 100% what Xbox has in store, because we haven't seen the showcase yet? We do know that there's some games slated for the end of this year. Potentially, the Need for Speed, right, is happening.
I named off
What was that?
15 of them earlier. I named 15 of them off earlier.
Yeah, I'm talking about just in general though, not just Game Pass games. Like for third party, is Hogwarts still coming?
Hogwarts,
Hogwarts.
Avatar
October.
2,
Scorn.
Jedi Fallen Order's been pushed to 2023 also.
Yeah, that
Just
one's.
saying.
What's the name of that one again? Remember
Jedi
Fallen
Jedi
Survival.
Survivor.
Yeah.
Jedi
I'm a
Survivor.
survivor.
Oh, jinx!
What?
Oh, that's you monetized now.
How did that happen?
No money for you, man.
How the hell did both of you think to do that from that?
That means you spend too much time together. Is what that means.
Wow.
We're buddy. Hey, we're brothers, all right?
Let's go.
Back
Psycho.
up.
Great
I was gonna
minds.
do it, but I knew we'd get in trouble.
No, we won't get in trouble for that. I mean,
I'm
if
a
we're that
survivor.
close to the
There you
real
go.
audio, we got. I mean,
Yeah, we could.
Oh, Obi, what's
You
going
got-
on
I
in your
mean-
TV in the background? What is
You
that?
guys hit that note.
I've been trying to
though.
figure out what show he's watching.
Which
Yeah,
one?
What's
Oh,
going
that's
on back there?
SpongeBob.
It's like bright as all get out.
Wait, hold on. I can do this.
Looks like
totally
we are
not my
OFK.
Is it
Um,
Dragon Ball?
I think that's next year.
No,
isn't it,
dude,
Paul?
I'm not that type of a dude.
Type of- no, he's just got a great big like Yoda though.
My kids would try to watch something in here, so
oh, it's okay.
Is that Netflix?
No, I was just
You have
curious.
to,
'cause it was super
if I
bright.
have that TV on, I have to
well,
have the
if I,
brightness all the way down.
yeah. Usually I turn the brightnesses all the way down, but I didn't plan on having them on. I actually, since I'm renovating, I got their little monitors right there. They've been behind me playing for the majority of the night, but their mother just got
Netflix
home.
has
So
no games.
yeah, but they're into Roblox, man. Kill me.
Yeah, yeah. Roblox is a thing for sure. It's a huge thing. TK Chillin, wow, dude. Thanks for the $20 super chat, man. Holy cow. He says, "Hi guys, I'm loving the show. It's synergizing well with my bourbon."
I
There
can
you go.
imagine.
Heck
You
yeah.
got to drink to
Wait.
watch the show sometimes.
When he said bourbon,
normal.
When he
It's a
when he
Friday,
said
it's a
bourbon, I
chillaxing
immediately
Friday.
thought of a chocolate biscuit that we have over here called bourbons.
Bourbons?
Yeah, they're called bourbon biscuits.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh,
Mormons.
okay.
No bourbon.
What kind of fucking snack?
I didn't think of the booze. I thought straight away of a chocolate
What the hell
biscuit.
is going on?
Why is Grogu caressing the microphone?
He's so cute.
Oh, cutie.
Oh, more Disneyfied Star Wars. Yay. So cute. It's awesome.
I love Grogu. You better put
So
some respect on his
amazing.
name.
Yeah. It's cute.
Pikachu.
I thought I would
Well,
hate
we know
Grogu, but
how old you
I
are
love
now,
him to death.
Jasper.
I love him to
All right,
death.
so
He's
what
so
if
cool.
Pong? Here we go. All right, Xbox comes out with a huge surprise. They do have a Star Wars game that they've been working on for years behind the scenes. They announce it at the showcase on June the 12th, and it's a ZeniMax Online Studios MMO called Grogu.
Never mind, you lost me.
Called Grogu?
I want.
What would that do for you? Would that be everything?
Nothing.
And
Nothing.
you
That
get to
goes in the
play
dumpster.
as one of the many
Information
Grogu.
That goes in a dumpster with E.T.
Right alongside all the latest Star Wars.
You know, honestly, this might be really bad, but honestly, I'd love for Insomniac to make, instead of Spider-Man and Miles Morales team up, I'd love a Boba Fett Mandalorian game.
No,
I'd love that.
somebody else
And
is
have it
making
be in New York. It's on Tatooine
Yeah.
Have it be
In
in New
Mos
York on
Espa.
Tatooine. What?
or Mos Aspar.
Man,
mean,
I
that
wish
would
there
just
was
be,
some studio out there making some kind of Mandalorian theme like Star Wars game.
Mhm.
You know, like some
Yep.
publisher.
But it
I know.
just wasn't an MMO.
That'd be
That'd be
really
cool.
sick.
No, there is. Yep. Don't worry about it. All you Mandalorian fans are going to get
Yep.
something. Don't worry about it.
Be happy.
They're not going to let
George.
that go by the wayside, not capitalize
It's going to be
on
a
that,
massive game. I think.
that Disney-fied Star Wars. Let me
It's
tell
going to
you.
be absolutely massive. I think when that happens, massive news as well.
Oh,
Very
I'm waiting for that.
massive.
Very
You
massive.
don't like the
Fortnite
Disney
Mandalorian
machine
skin.
behind Star Wars?
And you know,
I want that Imperial Commando that I was mentioning last night in PM
Yes.
and the PM.
I agree with
That'd
that,
be-
Psycho.
That'd be
There was
fantastic.
originally supposed to be a sequel to that, but it got canceled.
Yeah. That the coalition do Imperial Commandos and watch out. That would be fucking amazing.
can we have a change of subject real quick?
Yeah.
We already did.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Splinter, 3-bit. When's Splinter Cell coming out?
I don't
They
know.
don't have enough pressure. They're too
Next
creative
year.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
His creative mind is having like a downer.
So, do we think that there's going to be a Ubisoft presence at the showcase? Because of the whole Ubisoft.
I
Plus
think they're
deal
going to
coming?
show
Yeah.
Ubisoft Plus. Like I
Mhm.
think
That's
they're
coming to Game
definitely
Pass.
going to promote that with Game Pass somehow. Yeah.
And also
Skull and
Yeah.
Bones is coming.
Skull and Bones. And
Coming to
This-
Game Pass.
this year. You
I
think?
think it's not going to be on
They're gonna
Xbox's
show
stage.
some of,
It'll be on Jeff
Jedi
Keighley's.
Survivor.
Could be Jasper. He might
There's
not be.
Discovery
there.
Tour for Valhalla
Actually.
coming.
Yeah, that'll be Jeff Keighley.
I wonder what I
Finally.
said that made you think of that during the show. I just don't know what it was.
It was your chat
Oh,
when you said if you hover over the emojis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually.
We need an actually emoji, baby.
Actually,
Yes, I will.
We got 2 Reverend Pongs. I don't know if we need 2 Reverend Pongs.
no, one's enough.
actually.
One of
Yeah.
Pong anywhere is enough.
Let's do this.
It's never enough. Make them all. Please.
No, don't be
Yeah.
greedy, Pongo.
We need
Yeah,
a,
no,
we
I'm gonna
need
be
a-
greedy,
We
Lupa.
need a psycho.
He's going to be
emoji as
called my
well.
little Pongo from now on.
We had a Vitamin Boy.
Yeah,
emoji
those, I
for
couldn't
it.
tell what those were though. 100%. Like it
the
looks-
Ubisoft stuff, I think it'll be on Jeff Keighley's stage. I think
Yeah.
more EA stuff will be on Xbox
door.
because they're closer. Like Need for
But
Speed, Need for
maybe
Speed will be on.
this is the
Xbox.
time where Ubisoft. gets-
Lord Ruffness is paying to actually have game talk right now. It's
Okay.
amazing.
Wrong one. Hey, shout out to Lord Ruffness with the 2
Love you, brother.
Great
Thank you.
British pounds super chat. When do we think Forza coming out?
What is
Um,
2GPP? What is that?
Great Britain Pounds.
Browns?
Great,
Pounds. Pounds.
Great
He's sticking with
British
it.
Britain
pounds.
Pounds.
No, Great British
Great,
Okay, British.
Great British.
Typically,
Pounds.
trailers come out around September, as far as like a motorsport. So
Yeah.
hopefully,
October. I would say maybe. I'd say October because as right now, like maybe they just give them. Maybe it was originally September, but they're like, hey, we ain't got shit else coming out. We might as well hit an October time slot.
They
You
could
know what I
slot
mean?
it in November now.
I think it's going to be earlier. I think it'd be around the June show.
Whoa. Wow.
that would be nice if it's a shadow drop.
Yeah.
I don't
I've
think it'd be a
said they
shadow
could.
drop, but like
Okay.
I think they're going to show it on the show and then say it's going to be released like in a week or something.
That would be fantastic, but
Yeah.
Well, we can hope. We got to hope for something now. I mean, us poor Xboxers, we're like so depressed. We could slit our wrists at any minute.
We still got 6 months after.
that's extreme.
Fifth Horseman says 11/11/22. What if they slot it for the
was meant
Starfield
to
release
be.
date? That would be crazy. I think that'd be a slap in the face, almost. Like I don't know if I don't want them to go with that date. So like,
slap in the face would
I
be
think God of War
War
is gonna be
11/11/22.
oh my god, could you imagine?
Sony get their old in your face energy and all hands on deck. God of War 11/11/22.
Have they shown gameplay for that yet?
Yeah.
Well, they did, but people said it looked like DLC.
Oh
so-
yeah. That's...
Yeah, they show gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah.
God of War.
Don Sicario wants us to talk about that about pounding. How about that, Master Chief? Yeah, yeah. That was a good show.
It was so good. The chick had to go rip her fingernails out.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I didn't
Wait, I
see
only-
it yet,
I only
but I
watched
just
the
seen the
good part.
memes. I'm just like, can Master Cheeks like keep his
It's
armor
not-
on? for,
his
like,
helmet.
that?
It wasn't the only thing he can't keep on, guys. I'm just saying, you know.
Goodness gracious.
But I've been regardless. I've been enjoying the show again. Lord Ruffness with another $2 Great British Pounds super chat. So there'll be a trailer and date at the showcase. I think for Forza, abso-freaking-lutely. Forza Motorsport.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if I was to make a bet on a game that's coming out this year, I would say Forza Motorsport, and I would also make a bet that we'd get this trailer and a release date. And
They don't put a date on it. They say holiday like they did for Halo last year.
but they did give us a date for Forza Horizon last year.
Did
Yeah,
they
but
say
I-
November 5th?
For Halo?
No,
They said
for,
holiday.
Forza Horizon.
They gave us
They
a date
said
for Horizon.
8th, I think, and then if you want it 3 days early or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Five.
I
Is
don't
that a
remember. If, I
date
can't. I just can't
for-
remember if they gave us a legit.
But
date,
I don't.
But I
They don't give
agree
you
with
a
Matt.
month. They just give you, I think, a holiday season. I think. is
Well,
what they
yeah,
say.
it's either a confirmed date or just a broad
Yeah.
holiday. And
Um,
holiday for Xbox means November on. But
yeah,
I agree with Mav.
They're also like, I mean, this is almost gonna once November comes around, Halo will finally be like, for the most part, if everything works out,
most port.
Most port.
for the
Nobody
most-
can talk tonight.
For the most part, it's going to be pretty much content complete by then. You know, like we got the Forge coming, and we got the campaign co-op. It's going to be dropping around there. So for the most part, I think Halo, Infinite's going to be content complete around the end. Don't you think, guys?
Amen, brother.
We'll see.
Did we go to Canada or something? What's
Yeah, he's up in my neck of the woods
Oh,
right
I'm-
now.
I'm
That's what
so-
he's
I'm-
doing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. I, got my accent
Listen
got a
here,
little out of
buddy.
hand here. No,
Wait, Pong, are you from Canada?
you're from
No,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Everything's good.
Oh,
Good.
Minnesota.
Everything's good over
Okay.
there in Minnesota.
how come you don't have an accent?
Oh, he does.
Because I'm not that north. If you go further
Oh.
north in Minnesota, you get more. But
He
I grew up.
does
I grew up
have
in the
an
city.
Accent.
It's like 20
Everybody
accent-
says I still have an accent.
His accent
Yeah.
pops up with certain words.
Right.
You'll notice it with
What-
certain words.
Let's hear him.
He
Oh,
won't do
what's
them on
the one
command. I've
word?
tried.
That one word he always
Rough.
says.
Roof.
Rough.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
rough.
what.
Roof?
Yeah.
When he
Rough.
says
Say
when he
rough?
says good,
Oh.
it comes out.
Yeah, he's
because
barking like a dog.
He doesn't-
Yeah, I was about to say, is he
What is
saying
it,
roof
opinion?
or
He says
Roof.
opinion.
roof? Okay.
Your
I don't know.
opinion.
Pacific Northwest. That's not too uncommon to hear someone say that.
So yeah, going back to Halo though, like we'll have Forge probably, with the open beta, we'll have
Co-op.
campaign co-op. we'll have season 3 launch with hopefully more maps. Maybe this rumor or this speculation that Joe Staten's throwing out there, kind of about old maps and stuff. Like, does Halo actually have a chance to get some massive hype around holiday this year, and almost in one way or another be a savior for Xbox this holiday? And not just that, but maybe they announce some Forza Horizon 5 content as well. That gets a lot of people excited. Maybe they could, if they were planning on charging extra, maybe they say, hey, we're gonna give it in Game Pass or whatever, help make up for this. Like, I think this November is gonna be a big time for Halo. Regardless, maybe also, who knows, maybe it could have some story content in there as well.
Yeah, I've been waiting for
that'd be
co-op.
nice.
I mean, that's been the big thing I've been waiting for with Halo, and Forge will just add to the game modes that we've been wanting for custom games, like especially on our game nights and things like that. Like, I want to be able to have like a Spider-Man game mode where everyone's just grapple hooking and going to a course, like some sort of course that you can just create in Forge. Like, I think there are a lot of benefits to having Forge mode in Halo, and it's just giving the community, like, you create the maps with 343, and then you create community game modes and maps where it basically extends the game's life outside of what 343 has created. So
yeah,
I'm waiting for that, and I'm sure a lot of people are as well. So that's coming in November, right? Like season 3, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, season 3 is slated for November. Yes, yeah. Actually.
So yeah, if that's coming in November, yeah, I'm excited to definitely see that, and I'm sure they'll have a trailer available for the showcase of maybe BR or Forge mode or something like that. So
yeah, we kind of went on a long like upswing with Xbox, and then right back down to a downswing. So things are about to swing back up.
What's swinging back up?
Huh? I think
Master Chief.
Yeah, I think
Master Chief.
we're about to all get really hyped and excited. We got lots of content coming for all the announcements coming up for the channel as well. So it's gonna be a fun time on here. I see a lot. I mean, people are like really passionate about all the whole topic of like these delays and stuff. Because I mean, just I noticed like when the length, of the comments as well. People were like have a lot of ideas with this too. It's a lose Xbox, don't delay these games they released, and there's issues and they get shit on for it. They delayed, then all of a sudden there's management problems and they get shit on. 100%.
That's
You're
what.
not wrong, Caitlin.
Yeah. That's exactly right, Jacob.
Yeah, and you can't win either way.
No.
Oh, still rain. Here we go.
We have no first-party games. Send that Marcus Phoenix collection that we said was something else. Forza Motorsport and Halo DLC. Hey, Steel. Yes.
Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Yep. Halo, Gears, and Forza carrying the generation again.
Trifecta. Give me a trifecta every year, and I'm happy. Give me the trifecta of something Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Paul Tassi was right. God damn.
I would say for the casual market, if Battle Royale is not real, not launching, Halo is not going to get any traction. The people who really love Halo are going to go back to it to play the co-op and the Forge. But to gain the casual people from Fortnite, Apex, and Warzone, you're not going to get any of the casual market back without a Battle Royale. You're just not.
Yeah.
And Jez still thinks that's getting shown too. So
I hope so, man. I mean, I'll jump back. I'll drop Fortnite and I'll go play it right now. So, and I'm just having fun with Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Well.
And she named it. It's Jasper too. Oh.
She did. Yeah. Actually, I don't think it looks anything like Jasper. But
give him 20 years. That's exactly what it'll look like.
20 years.
You ever see the South Park episode where they play World of Warcraft?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
How many times have you beat
one of the
Elden
best
Ring so
episodes ever?
Just twice.
Just twice? Okay. Actually, 3 times. I forgot about that third playthrough.
Actually.
That's great.
What's the joke behind that?
Actually, I don't remember. I don't know.
It's Jasper.
It's what Jackie Joseph says all the time.
I don't say it's actually.
No, but your tone is the exact same thing. You just don't use that word, but it's the
Right.
exact same thing.
Can
You
you-
just jump in and like, no, it's this.
I would actually appreciate it, Jasper, if you started using that
actually,
word
it's,
before you say your comments.
Yeah, if you haven't been using it before.
You need to implement that, and then because
Trademark it.
you're like, well, that everything you guys just said was bullshit. Let me correct you on that. So
Yes.
with that, but
So instead, you just say, ah.
well, that's why you're on the show. You're like
Actually, I
you know.
think you talk out your
Actually.
ass.
I have a coworker that does that, man. He'll go, if you do it this way, I'm like, that's the condescending way of just saying you're a dumbass. Do it my way.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
It's like,
Yeah,
well,
but
I didn't
say
say
that.
work on my.
Anything.
If you can do it, then I don't have to do it later.
No, he's like, you can't
Just
put
be
words in
right
my
the
mouth,
first
man.
time.
That's not. Don't. I didn't say that. And like, I can read between the lines, man.
you can read.
The good thing about Starfield getting delayed is the fact that it can now be in the Game Awards.
That's true.
Yeah, if it's like November, December, and I was legit
No,
thinking that
it's-
if it's
it'll be
November,
before
December,
June.
it's probably not making it in the game.
Well,
awards.
actually, if you remember correctly, the Game Awards.
Oh, perfect. Yes. I
didn't
love
have
it.
to sit on
Once
that
a
for very
show,
long.
at least once a show, please. Gotta have it. Oh, jeez, guys. All right. I mean, all right. So there's like not really much else to talk about. We are gonna play games tonight. At least most of us. I'm gonna be playing The Division. I know Pong said he's gonna be playing The Division. Psychonauts,
yeah.
are you gonna be able to play tonight? Or you got stuff to do?
Oh, well, that's me ditched
Actually,
then,
I
Caitlin.
will
You
be
ditched
playing
too, Caitlin.
Division
Us
2.
women, we're ditched.
Right?
But Kate
Right.
doesn't
You guys
care
can-
about The Division.
Hey,
like
you guys can play Fortnite.
No, we'll play something freaking else then that we can play.
But
You
the
can play
season 9 just
Fortnite
came
or-
out.
I don't give a shit.
I didn't know that The Division had a
I
season
like the
2.
fact that it's only some of the
Yeah.
family get included.
Yeah, season 9 title update 15 just came out yesterday. So
Well,
A
that's
lot of
very well
new
and good. What if you
gear.
haven't
New
played
gear.
seasons
I've never
1
even
to 8?
played it.
Exactly.
oh, it's so good.
Who said Farfield?
Again, I'm gonna ask another question real quick. So 3-bit, when's Splinter Cell coming out?
I have no idea.
He doesn't know anymore. He don't work
I'll ask
anymore.
twice.
Like, 2 vodkas deep right now.
I'm
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
I asked earlier, and he didn't let it
One
slip.
size.
He didn't let it slip. He had a couple more
You gotta let-
drinks between now and then, so I was hoping maybe, just maybe.
When
but-
is the thing that you are drawing when you're being paid coming out?
Listen,
Listen.
I'm not even gonna say
11.
He
anything.
does that
I have no
right
idea.
when he knows
I
a
have
lot more than he's
absolutely
letting
no
on.
idea.
He's like 11/11/22.
Yeah.
11/11 is when God of War is coming out.
You know how?
Oh,
Do you know how epic that would be? Oh
that
my
would be
God.
terrible.
I
Like,
would just delete Twitter just for the day on that one because that is
Yeah,
the
me
biggest
too.
Master Chief flop on the table you could ever have.
if God of War
11/11.
legit,
I
came
hope
out
they
in
do. I'm
November,
rooting for Santa Monica Studios, bro. Do it.
Yeah.
that'd be
11.
rough.
do we actually think God of War is gonna hit this year though?
No.
No, I think it's actually delayed.
I was in the camp that
I
I think that it's gonna hit.
I think it's gonna hit.
Okay. You think it's
No,
gonna?
they-
I
Okay.
think it hits only if they can deliver it before the cutoff for the Game Awards.
Let's clip this moment. So Pong and Mav think it's gonna hit this year. I think it's not gonna hit this year.
No, it's
I
not
don't
gonna
think
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
hit
it is
this
either.
year.
I
They're
wanted
going
to.
to-
60-40.
They're going to polish it. They're going to make it look even better
Than the DLC is.
2018.
I was just gonna say it's just DLC. They can get it up this year. What the fuck?
Well, that's what they want to avoid. They don't want that DLC moniker.
He has a new
They're not going to be able
director
to.
and stuff.
They're not going to be able to not have that attached
No.
to it, though,
They
Psycho,
couldn't
because
shake
they're
it with Miles Morales, could they?
they're reusing so much of the first one, which is great. It's fine,
Mm.
but I just think that
No,
makes
no,
it
no.
possible to come up this year. So
Corey
that's all.
Barlog did say it
Yeah,
was
I mean,
it
that
was
makes
intended
sense.
to be a DLC at first and just got too
Right.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what
Well,
happened with
actually-
Assassin's Creed Valhalla with the Dawn, the Basim DLC. They turned it into a bloody game and going to charge us $60 for it. Cheeky bastards.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you would be on the safe side thinking it's coming out this year.
Oh, you're just flipping now.
No, I
Yeah.
still think it'll be delayed.
I see,
I
man.
think the safe side is saying like
Actually, 3-bit,
it'll
I
be
think you
this
need
year.
to stick to your guns.
No, my guns is I think it'll be delayed, but I
We got
think
warm water on
because
Team
God
Delay
of
over here.
War is like pretty much they're using a lot of the same assets and a lot of the same systems as the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That they do have that benefit of like creating levels quicker. I do think that, but I'm also considering like they have a new director this time around, and the fact that we haven't seen much from the game. I don't know. It could go either way, honestly.
Man, we just
Like they
got a
don't have the
4-minute
pressure.
trailer.
Like they don't need to.
What the hell?
release it on this weekend.
Is that
Whoa.
Craig? Craig?
It's Dr. Disrespect with Craig Heads.
What's up, Craig?
How did you make that?
Go on, 3-bit.
Go on,
Caitlin's
3-bit.
awesome.
Are you a VTuber
No,
now
I
or
mean
what?
that's all I have to say. I mean, I'm just
What is
staring at
going on with the head?
Craig now.
Why does this actually look like
Why
Halo?
is your headphone so high off of your head, Craig?
I don't know. I
Oh, and
You
this
should
is
do
fitting-
this on TikTok. You should do this on TikTok while you're cooking.
This is
That's
It'd be amazing.
fucking hilarious,
Cooking with
Caitlin.
Craig. It would be a
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Copyright it now.
this is
I'll
fitting
give you some of the
timing,
lore
though.
so you can
That
like
is
you can actually
amazing.
use like Halo terms when you're cooking. I'll give you some lore.
Oh, great.
Lord, that's great.
Why is she so quiet though?
Because the bloody head's muffling her. She can't get a microphone inside the bloody
It's
mask.
so
Like, I already know where you're at.
Why you have me?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you. Oh,
You
this would be
sound
the
about
greatest
as-
cooking show of all time.
Delayed as
Cooking with Craig.
Yes.
I gotta take it.
Why do you sound like Santa Claus? What the fuck?
This is awesome. I gotta know how you did it. That's so awesome.
What do you mean?
This is just who I am.
Get it
Hoody
close up.
hoody ha.
You got something in your nose.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, well, because we have Craig, do we need to delay the something with Xbox Ultimate?
Yeah.
Now I see the.
I think Craig knows all about
I think we
being
need to
delayed.
delay
My
some
God.
podcast. Delay PM in
Can
the
we
PM.
can we ask Craig a question though? Craig, how do you feel about Starfield being delayed?
Give more people time to play Halo.
Hello.
Oh my god. Can we have Craig during the reaction show during the showcase, please? Oh my god.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It'd be
my
better if
God.
you could change the background to like the
Oh
Halo
my God.
Infinite. That'd be
Caitlin.
like change your
Just
background
realizing
to
that
Halo Infinite.
Caitlin is so bored of us talking about shit she doesn't know, so she just makes this.
Caitlin has resting Craig face. That is the best comment. That is
Oh
the
my
best comment.
Resting Craig face, one bad mother. Shout out to you, brother. Oh
I'm
shit.
dead.
Seriously, get the
Wow.
background for Halo Infinite in there. That is amazing.
Yeah.
Where are you? It's really green behind you.
I just do
I'm
it.
on Halo. What do you mean? Well, baby.
Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't even know how to.
Oh my God.
Hey, long dong! I just grew a
Wow.
Oh, someone clip that. Someone fucking clip that.
Dude, it's, Chris Jones with a $2 super chat says that's what's coming to bed tonight, Mav. Yeah,
Mav, you better bring those animal crackers with you.
No kink shaming. No kink shaming, please.
I guess you're doing role play tonight, Mav.
You're gonna, when you were on your desk and you were doing the whole, you were foreshadowing.
He's going to be doing the new Master Chief episode.
All right, Craig, if you're in the Halo show, do we get to see some cheeks?
For sure. They'll be a bit craggy though.
A body double.
Use a body double. Okay. Did they approach you for the show at all?
Well.
Did they give you pizza so you'd take part?
I like pizza.
Look at you.
I love pizza. Nom, 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 nom.
You like pizza? Okay.
Yum, 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 yum.
All right.
Does
Nom,
Craig
nom,
like
nom,
top
nom, nom.
ramen?
Craig likes ramen. I'm pretty sure.
What
It
was
almost
that,
looks
Craig?
It almost looks creepy.
Well, let's get everybody out of here, I guess. I mean, what the hell?
No, I'm fine. This is awesome, bro.
I love it too. Oh my gosh. Hey, first in my heart, Craig, where can everybody find you?
In your bed, Mav.
You can find me on Halo. I already said this is where I am.
Why are you talking like a ghost, Craig?
He looks like the Craig of Christmas Past.
Yeah. Oh,
gee.
Giggity.
Diddly diddly.
Fark U says it's 4:18 a.m. I knew I had to stay up this late for a reason. Yeah. Hey, babe, your mom's in the chat.
Yeah. Mom's here.
I don't have a mom.
She says Kate here.
he came out of a pod.
She says, Kate, dear, looks like you forgot to use a filter tonight. Oh, man.
That's so fucked up.
Why is Craig looking?
Are you okay?
Stop.
Hey, we got a question for Craig. It says, can someone ask Craig, how's Harley doing? Cappuccino. Harper. It's Harper. How's Harper doing?
Harper.
A cappuccino
Yes,
says hello.
I don't know who Hopper is.
Okay.
Fucking dead.
All right.
Gosh.
This is not my wife. This is Craig. We have to remember that. It's a different person.
Do we though? I mean, I'm
You
like
gonna
you
hit
said,
it from the
no
back?
kink shaming at all.
Am I turning you on, Mal?
It's like my two favorite things together. Halo and my wife. What could be better?
Oh my god.
Fucking dead, man.
No worries,
I
J-Man.
just woke up the fucking whole street.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. I gotta call my
Flush
wife to
Jackson
have her
says
come up here
June
and look at
12th
this.
solved again. Absolutely. Phil, you need to get Caitlin with the Craig, whatever it is, on the whole showcase. Just do the whole entire showcase like this.
Hold on, Craig, come back. I gotta have my wife come look at you.
Can Caitlin do her like 1 minute news TikToks like that?
Oh my god.
She'd scare everybody to death over there.
Tonight on Call of Duty news.
Will be a
Kate,
new
your
account.
Elvis impersonation. Does Kate have an Elvis impersonation? I've never heard her Elvis impersonation.
Oh, something you didn't know, Mav?
I'd never heard about this.
My left nut can hear me all the way in London.
All right on.
That
All right.
was-
Or it
So
could be his
hilarious.
right nut. I'm never sure.
I don't know if Kate is there to do her outro or not.
Oh dear.
So we'll get
I hurt.
we'll get Lupa's first. Lupa,
Oh, don't. I'm not.
Lupa, where can everybody find you?
Oh, fucking anywhere. I don't know.
Right on.
Anywhere and nowhere. Who gives a shit?
All right, there's Craig. Craig's back.
Are you sad?
Huh?
Are you sad the show is over?
You're sad the show's over?
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't.
What's wrong with your head?
I don't know. I'm a little
He's crying. He's crying into his pizza.
Oh man. What's with the eyes? The eyes look like they're coming out of the head. What's going on?
That's her eyelashes
like a
poking through the
possession.
filter.
Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
gosh.
Oh,
I'm
man.
dead. I'm dead.
I'm in pain.
Uh,
Dying.
I haven't laughed like that in a while.
but
Hey, Craig,
No,
do
me
your
neither.
Elvis impression.
Who?
Do your Elvis impression, Craig.
oh,
You want her to die on the shitter?
what does Elvis say after the show?
Was that thank you very much? Was that what that was?
I want to hear Craig scream. Hey, Craig, at the top of your lungs, can you scream the demon is coming?
I'm sorry, I accidentally flipped the screen. Can you do that again? I didn't hear you.
The demon is
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
All right.
That's a complete. That's what she said moment.
Oh.
Craig, where can everybody? Did I already do this? Holy shit, Craig, can you tell her where can everybody find you, Craig?
on Halo. I already told you.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot. All right. Shit. So I
You can
ladies...
find me
Oh,
on
there you go,
Xbox Ultimate, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UK time on Friday nights. You can also find me on Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UK time on Game Set Live with KY Bob and the Power Man. Hope he's feeling better. He was took to hospital last night.
No.
And you can also, Power Man went to work at his new job. Next thing we know, he's on his way to hospital. We don't know what happened. Anyway, you can also find me on Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. UK time.
Trying to catch flies. I don't know.
Oh my god.
We're learning brute behavior. Right
On Good Morning Xbox with Axel Gaming and the crew, and you can find me at AssassinLupa on Twitter and Party Life on Xbox. I'll catch you all gaming, guys. I gotta go. I'm dazed.
All right. Fuzzy Belvedere, the always fuzzy. Where can everybody find you, sir?
Oh dear.
Oh man, this was awesome. So I'll make this quick. Shop podcast 9 p.m. Eastern time with PTK and Pong. FSP on Mondays with UMAV, Jasper, 3-Bit, and Psychonauts at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Friday mornings on Breakfast with Boom, Mr. Boomstick, Web Dave, Dreadpool, John Wolf, and on occasion Crispy Bob, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then again on Friday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern time with the Fun Speculation family. So awesome to be here. And my sides hurt. Thank you.
Right on, man.
Just jamming out over there.
The Mellow Fellow, Vitamin Boys, Sack of Knots. Where can everybody find you?
Oh my fucking god, this is internet gold tonight. Thank you, Craig, for coming on tonight. Thanks, OB, for showing up and coming on the show. It's awesome, brother. And holy shit, chat. You guys were fucking awesome. I love it. This is amazing. Oh my god. You guys can find me on. Oh my god.
Where?
I can't. My brain is fucking. It just went. Meh.
That's right.
Monday
Thanks,
FSPs.
Nosy,
You
for
can
coming
find
on,
me
by
on
the
there
way.
sometimes. You can find me Wednesdays on Fun Pop at 7. Fucking Craig. And here on Xbox Ultimate, you don't know what is gonna happen. Just come out, because it's always something gonna show. Someone's gonna show up. 9 o'clock on Ultimate. Oh my god.
What are you listening to, Craig? Are you like listening to music or?
Is the Craig's greatest hits?
What?
It's not. It's like, are you are you dancing?
I
Carry
can't
on.
laugh no more.
Carry
Good night, everybody.
Caitlin, or Caitlin, Craig, can you stand up?
Okay. 3-bit, amazingly talented. That doesn't know how to get rid of his own echo. Where can everybody find you, 3-bit?
I can't look. I can't look at it. You guys can find me on Twitter. I'm literally crying. That's so funny.
Me too.
You can find me on Twitter at i3bit. I'm not even gonna look at Kate right now.
With his echo.
What the hell's going on now?
Where's she gone? Where's she gone? He gone.
I don't know. And you guys can find me on this show, Fun Pop, and FSP on Mondays. So I'll see you guys later.
What happened?
I don't know. Obi, I usually go to the guest first, but I was too distracted because I've never
That's
seen
what
that
happened
before.
when I tried to move.
He's thinking about bed later. That's why.
I'm ready now. Let me tell you. Obi, thanks again for being here as always. Awesome guest, great sport as well, sense of humor, and love the awesome chats. Where can everybody find you, sir?
You can find me on Twitter. You can find me in Craig's DMs. And you can find me on YouTube at Xbox OB also.
Awesome.
And thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Caitlin needs to do the showcase as Craig. That is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thanks for having me out.
Yeah, dude, appreciate you as always.
And then I'll be on gaming with you guys.
Sweet. Jasper, the realist. Where can everybody find you, sir?
Well, actually, you can go to Twitter and you can type in Lord Jasper and you can find me there. And then you can go to Lord Master Jasper on YouTube. FSP is Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Fun Pop, 7 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. And Xbox Ultimate, and who the hell knows what's going to be the special surprise next week. So you got to look forward to that.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. We do, for sure. And the Encyclopedia Gaming dating back to the very first game ever created, the one and only Pong Soul.
Yes, sir. What a great night, family. This is why I love this. You guys, you know this. This is why Friday nights are the best to be here on Xbox Ultimate. You never know what's going to happen. Obi, thank you so much, brother, for showing up tonight. Always great to have you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Extra special thanks to Craig for joining us. Didn't know we had that greater reception from Halo, but guess what? We made it happen. So it was awesome to have him here as well. But family, it was just an amazing night. Chat, absolutely incredible out there. Love, respect for each and every single one of you coming out and supporting us. We're nothing without all of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, look, it's a depressing day. All right. It was a disappointing day yesterday, but guess what? We all made it through it. And now we're going to start talking about positives. And hopefully next week, we're going to have some freaking ridiculously good news to talk about and get back on track again. So this is the industry, man. It's the best time to be a gamer for a bunch of different reasons. Bad news, good news, whatever. We got a lot to talk about. So follow me, Pong Soul on Xbox Pong Soul on Twitter, of course. Tomorrow morning, living split screen. That's right, my brother from another, Steel Rain, has not been able to talk about this all week. He is going to have a lot to say. Yeah, he comes from a different perspective too, because he's not even a big giant Bethesda fan. His wife is, but he's not. So he's going to have a little different take as well, but we're going to talk it all out. And it's not just going to be all about the whole Bethesda and Starfield Redfall thing. We are going to get to other topics that happened this week that some people may have missed or forgotten about, but buckle up. 4+ hours tomorrow, guaranteed. Well, 3+, but we'll probably hit 4. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central Time. Be there. Invite a friend, tell a friend. We're going to have a good time tomorrow morning for sure. And then obviously tomorrow night, like Fuzzy said, the Shop Podcast, PTK Blam's channel. Please go find that channel and check out the Shop Podcast tomorrow night. Awesome show to end your Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central Time. Blam, Fuzzy, me, and tomorrow we got a special guest. Silent Cypher is going to be on. Brian, great member of this community. Please drop in there tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. Tuesdays, Xbox Factor Podcast when I can, but you need to check it out anyways. You probably already do. For God's sakes, it's Double Barrel Game. It's Mr. Boomstick, one of the best in the business. Huge panel all the time. Mav, Boxenberger when he's available. Obviously, got VJ, got N64 Josh, and me when I can. But be there Tuesdays, 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock Central Time. All good things green. And then Thursday nights, you know the drill. PM in the PM right here on Fun Speculations channel, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Central Time. Me, Mav, sometimes a guest. We have a great time. Mav gave me the captain chair, so you get a little different feeling with that because you see Mav all the time. Get to see me instead leading the way, right? But it's fun. We have a great time. We just had an awesome show last night. Go check that out. Otherwise, it's the golden age of gaming, people. You know it. I know it. Go enjoy it. Please go play what you love what you play. Get rid of the nonsense. I'll talk to y'all real soon. Love you.
Yeah, man.
And Mav, where can everybody find you, kind sir? In bed with Craig, I should think.
In bed with Craig. Absolutely. No, thank you, everybody. The chat was absolutely amazing tonight. Fun as hell show, even though we had, again, tough stuff to talk about this week, right? Just like PM in the PM yesterday, but still, like, regardless, it's a fun. The reason we're doing this is all about fun. The reason why we play games is for fun. That's what it's all about. So at the end of the day, everything's okay, and we're gonna have a blast playing all these amazing games. Now, I want to say thanks to Kate for making me die again. Just like Pong did yesterday with Reverend Pong. Having Craig just show up on the show was a magical moment for me. So, absolutely thank you. Did you want to do like a regular outro, babe, at all? Or like...
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, guys, we're going to have all the speculation we've been talking about all of this stuff. You know, what's going to happen at the showcase? What are they going to reveal? Like, what do they have anything for 2022 at all? We're going to find out. We're going to get you covered here on Fun Speculations. So tune in. This is going to be the lineup for our schedule for the show. We got, I need to change that again, Pong, because I already did change it, I think, but I forgot to upload the new graphic in here.
It says ETT for 2 p.m. on Thursday.
Yeah, that's a special
I
time.
know.
Oh, okay.
That's a special time.
Actually, I already know.
That's a special time. But yeah, so Wednesday, June 8th, we got the we're gonna have predictions for the show that's happening on the 9th. Then Thursday the 9th, we're gonna have PM in the PM, a special edition that night, but we get the Summer Games Fest pre-show and show that day. Friday night, the 10th, is the Xbox Ultimate Special Edition. We're gonna kind of recap and have a blast talking about everything we saw at the Thursday show, and also predictions for Saturday or for Sunday show. The Saturday on the 11th, we got Fun Speculation Community Game Showcase Predictions Special. That's if you've been around for a while, you remember the video we did last year. Went around to a bunch of people in the gaming community and Xbox community and got some predictions from them and put it together in a fun video. Then Sunday, we're gonna have the actual showcase for Xbox as well as a pre-show and after show for that. And then on Monday, we got FSP Special Edition that week as well. And again, you can always catch us for every week on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays with regular shows. these guys always broke them down. FSPs on Mondays, Wednesdays Fun Pop, Thursday PM in the PM, and Fridays Xbox Ultimate. Check out game streams, videos when we have time to do them as well, and lots more. But I appreciate everybody and all the support. You guys went above and beyond with a lot of support today. I appreciate everybody for helping make the show happen. Appreciate the panel. You guys are all family. Love you all. And I hope everybody has a fantastic night. Go play some games. Have some fun.
Bye.
Goodbye. Catch you all
Later,
later,
guys.
guys.
Bye.